I just blew vape into the camera. Whoops. Am I just not gonna get invites? Jesus fucking Christ. So what happens when we don't let the normal person who generally does the invites do invites? AMG so much better. Who knew? I'm molding, bro. I don't think we're gonna have Bean today. And we won't have Bean or I think it's just Bean. I gotta check attendance real quick. BMO. We won't have BMO here, so we won't have a roar. Or we won't have two roars, I don't remember. I was thinking about doing a wider angle. Yeah, I do too. I think you guys about the name of I think it's Pillow Pit. But I don't think we're missing a tank tonight. I don't think. Because we got. I'm gonna try. Ooh! I'm gonna try this real quick. Come on, camera, work with me. Swipe this angle a little bit. You can't see me. I'm invincible. Nah, I think the closer one was better because you couldn't really see the microphone. I want my microphone like right here. Whoop. That's so annoying. Because now my microphone's further away. Oh well. I'll deal with it later. Oh, thanks, Stream Elements, for letting people know I'm live. Well, I already have someone in here. Oh, man, this fucking thing is stupid. Did you know I was live? By the way? Thought you were offline. True. Okay, I'm gonna have to go join this fucking call now. Let's go and put on push to talk. I don't know. Tab? No. Select the alt tab. I just use caps lock. And hop in here and paint my life.
Progression.
I mean, usually it's a 0.3 patch thing, right? Where you get this new stuff.
Who knows with Blizzard now? Who fucking knows anymore?
Just gonna.
Yeah, it really depends.
Do that
I think
number
the
real
0.2
quick.
patch is when
I think they
Epic
just
Gems usually
decide
come
when the
out.
wind blows what they're actually going to do.
I have no idea who this other person
They
in here
blindfold
is. but-
themselves, throw a dart at a board, see what sticks. Probably pretty.
Yeah,
I'll
just
turn
like
this
the new
overlay
Mega
off,
Dungeon.
too.
That stuff didn't stick.
But it has the dragon pirate. It was supposed to be good.
I mean, it's still probably going to be fun, but the gear isn't worth it.
Big Geel. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, coming off playing a mage last expansion, I'm
Mhm.
fine with not having Mega Dungeon gear be a locked slot. Sure do
So
love
that's-
me
Well,
some
once it's
Hyper Thread
Keystone.
bracers.
Yeah, once it's Keystone, it will be though. So the next
Oh, yeah.
patch, 9.2.
But that's
But
that's fine. I'm okay with
I think
Mythic
they're
Plus
ranting
gear
about
being
the
good.
new
I'm not okay
dungeons
with
and
like
stuff. Annoying
crap,
one.
whatever's not being upgraded. And
yeah, it's not gonna be. Well, that's the thing is it could have been upgraded because the old system you upgraded it with Valor.
yeah,
So it was something you
I
had to
mean,
like
it
upgrade
breaks
and
the
work towards.
metaphor of how their gear system works, so I
Mm-hmm.
understand it.
Yeah.
And now it's just they said it's
Mhm.
like supposed to be an alt catch up,
Really?
but I don't know why I would sit in 2 hours on like a mega dungeon on an alt when it's equivalent to like 5s and 6s. Gear
Well,
wise.
Bop.
There's this weird contingent of people who don't like Mythic Plus because of the timer.
I guess that's
don't
true.
understand
But holy
it. That's
fuck.
who it's for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do an instance timer that takes 40 minutes, or you could do a 2-hour mega dungeon. Because your alt, problem with your alt is the mega dungeon's supposed to be hard.
So there's
Like,
like
you're gonna be
you know,
under geared.
rep gear
but-
attached to the new rep that's coming that you can just upgrade to 233 and send between your characters. So
Yeah, which is higher than the actual dungeon drop, because the dungeon drop is 226.
What are they? What are?
it just doesn't make much sense.
Just be happy we're getting new
I feel like-
content. Like Jesus
I'm excited for another
Christ.
rep grind.
I mean,
QQ. God dang, bro. So annoying.
Yeah, I can't wait. I
Just
love
be happy we're
doing
getting new
dailies every day.
content. If you don't like the game or what they're doing
I don't
next,
mind
just
dailies if
fucking
they're interesting, but the mod
cancel your
is kind of-
subscription. Play a different game. It's not hard.
Especially in the beginning when we didn't have the stupid ass mount.
Yeah. Twisting corridor changed some things.
Yeah, it took like 18 hours of our lives.
Gonna go raid. All right, have fun, bro.
It's because we got to layer 8 and then like I just kept getting one shot by things.
So I hear a lot of people say. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah,
Like 1 through 7 is not bad. It's just time consuming. You just make sure you full clear everything's generally.
we would just get
fine.
to 8, and we also wouldn't re-roll it enough, so we would end up getting like more
Okay,
Trigar
power to
or like
start, yeah.
12 like floors, and that's like 40% extra damage.
How do you re-roll it?
You just leave and come
You
back
just
in.
keep going in and out.
Oh, I see. You're saying to start.
Yeah, you got restarted. Until
Yeah,
get,
you
like,
don't wanna
good
start
powers and
on,
a good
like-
floor. Cold
Yeah,
Heart's fucking awful to start.
Yeah, you don't want to start on any
Weird
ones that are like damage
transition.
modifiers. You want to start on
This
like
is
the
bugging
fire
me
floor,
now.
because the flyer floor means nothing.
Yeah, because getting the ambers from the Ravenous Cell still makes it do nothing, even if you have it for the entirety of Twisting Corridor, so.
Hello,
I-
guys.
Really want my microphone
Hello.
closer.
How many of you actually, or actually took a look at the boss fights on next year? I was just taking a look at Sylvanas fight. Looks crazy.
I looked
Part
at a
looks
few
so
of them.
fun
Not
and
yet.
fun. The chain part looks
Yeah.
super cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
I think the most fun fight will just be the Anima Power one.
Oh, the Terror Group?
Yeah, the Terror Grew. I feel like that one's gonna be hilarious.
Can't wait for that one to be immediately discarded from Warcraft log rankings.
Oh, 100%.
Will be, yeah.
100%.
I was
can't- I
watching.
can't
a
wait
video
for that
review
to
of-
be the be such a joke with the anima powers that everyone ends up hating the fight in 3 weeks.
Oh, dude, I was watching a POV of a Windwalker monk doing it on PvE. They rolled 3 absurdly powerful damage powers, and on their opening burst, they hit like 55k.
Jesus.
Just fucking ripping.
And the disparity is gonna be like, you roll those powers, or you roll all awful, and you're doing like 12k DPS.
Yeah.
I can't
You're
recall
like-
how late in is the Terra Guru.
First boss.
Ha! Yeah.
God,
that's what
come
I'm-
on, guys, move later in the raid so that like you don't end up with Council of Blood into Stone Legion generals. Throw the Terra Guru in the middle. I forgot about Sludge Fist, but that's fine.
I was about to say, wait, is Council of Blood into SLG? Because
No,
that's
Sludge Fist
that's how I
exists,
went
but
to do it.
Sludge Fist is
No, because I skipped. Yeah, we were on Council Prague, and then we immediately went to a guild on SLG. So
Yeah.
that made sense in
after
my head.
after nerf. Sludge is just a giant trash mob anyway. So
yeah. So throw something fun and wild in there so that you have like time to
Well-
recover.
Honestly, looking at all the fights in Sanctum, there are definitely going to be annoying ones, but none of them are going to be like Council of Blood annoying. There's no Council fights.
Yeah, but the problem is like retrospectively, I don't think that Castle Nathrius looked like a bad raid. It's just been on for so long that
Yeah.
everyone's tired of it.
And like Remnant of Ner'zhul is probably going to be the new like quote unquote Council of Blood fight where it's just super annoying, but it looks really fucking good. Yeah, like I'm not tired of Nathria really either. Like I just like raiding, so it doesn't bother me one way or the other.
I'm not tired of Nathria. I think I'm just tired of
This
aspects of WoW. Yeah.
all right, guys, we got some people that are dealing with some stuff IRL, and so they're probably going to be here a few minutes late. So we might be getting started at about 8:30 here. I was just trying to see if everyone's going to be showing up on time, but it looks like we're missing just a couple people. So looks like we'll have to be starting closer to 8:30 here as they show up. So if I can finish putting this form together, I've actually got a little Google poll that I'm gonna throw out for you guys. It talks about potentially changing our raid time as we get in more and more West Coast people. You know, it starts becoming a real hard time for our roster overall to actually start at 8:30 Eastern or 8 o'clock Eastern, because that's as early as 5 o'clock if you're Pacific. You know, if you're Mountain Time, you know, at 6 o'clock, right? And so a lot of people that are getting off work are like, they're, you know, I'm speeding as fast as I can home, and I'm still getting here late, kind of thing, you know. So one of the ideas that we were tabling was potentially just moving a raid time to start about 30 minutes later. And part of what was inspiring that was the monk that we have had for so long, Chaos. He pretty consistently with the 8 o'clock time has been showing up between 15 to 30 minutes on many nights, just because of the work that he does. And part of what has stopped us from changing it so far in the past is we had people like Himatatsu who would need to like as soon as our raid ends, he's out of here because he's got to get in the car to go to work, otherwise he's gonna be late to work, right? So we were sort of caught in a bind between these 2 points in that regard. So now that like so much of our roster has changed, I'm not really sure we're in that bind anymore, and the only way to find out is for me to throw out a Google form and just have you guys respond, and I can see where we're at on that.
I mean, since so much of our rosters changed, we should also find another tank, you know?
Well, we've been working on it.
You
We
know?
just gotta find. We just
Get
gotta
me
find
out
a
of here,
tank.
really?
Yeah. Look, we just gotta find
guys are
another
my
tank
heroes.
that wants to show up and do more than like 1 week, and then be like, I've got phase 2 experience, looking for phase 3 guild, and then just immediately leave. I'm like, Larry, that's awesome, man. Thanks, appreciate it. We had actually 3 people that did that to us last week, because they showed up. We got into phase 2, and like we killed the first mob of phase 2. Like we've got phase 2 experience, looking for phase 3 only guild, and I'm like, I mean, you've got like maybe the first third of phase 2 experience. There's a whole lot more that goes on with phase 2 than what we were experiencing, and you know, that's also kind of rude.
Yeah,
Like that actually that
pretty
happened?
shit move.
Yes, that actually happened. That's why 3 of the people that we had last week are not here, and they're not going to be here because they left already.
Holy shit! And I was grinding
Yeah,
for shoulders, bro.
Yeah.
Grave, did one of the main tanks from the guild that me, One Locker, who Yahtzee Arlen, she was looking for a guild last I knew. She's a DH tank. Do you want me to talk to her?
Yes.
Yeah, we can talk to her. I'm not certain about the double DH thing. Admittedly, Stairs, I haven't been pushing super hard for a tank because I don't
I've
want
noticed,
to
don't
lose
worry.
you.
I know.
Because
Trust me,
you
I know.
are crazy powerful damage as a
I'm
paladin
just a
tank.
glass.
You are
I'm a glass cannon, though.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, as far as like prot paladins go, you're well above average for prot paladins in terms of like damage output. And so, like, in that sort of regard, it's one of those ones like, oh, I don't know if we want to lose like 1,500 raid DPS because the Steris disappeared and we filled it with a different tank, right?
But imagine having a tank who actually wants to come to raid every raid.
Yeah,
Just thinking
well,
the morale boost. The morale boost.
But you're funny, man. We gotta take you for a walk. Hey.
It's funny how you don't like to raid, but you're still here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so like one of the things that's obviously difficult is that like compared to like 6 months ago, our raid environment has changed a little bit. And this is sort of like me sort of addressing this to not just the people that are here because obviously they saw it, but like the new people that are joining us, right? So, you know, I'm like really supportive of the whole idea of, you know, let's have fun. We're here to have fun. Like if we weren't here to have fun, we should be a much more hardcore guild. But what it is, we're a bunch of people that are like sitting here and laughing and bantering around and having a bunch of fun and killing the bosses faster than average in terms of number of pulls and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're afraid of speaking up and making jokes, man, just go ahead and do it. Like, we like deranged bullshit. You know, like I was starting to take Steris on a walk, right? You know, like hit him with that bullshit, right? You know, like who cares? Who cares?
That
Didn't
is
care
still
for
my
that at
favorite.
all.
You know, I'm sitting here like tanking on a fucking blood decay with all this speed rating. I'm just out running and I'm like, all right, Steris, time for walkies. Whenever it's time to do the pillar, right? So.
You hate to hear it, you really do.
That was still the funniest fucking moment of the night, in my opinion. Holy. I think it was funnier when he started getting mad about it.
So yeah.
My favorite part of this raid was inside outside.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
The inside outside, what is it, inside outside left right boy band of you and Feynord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you know the point I'm trying to make to the new guys is, you know, have fun. You know, have a, you know, make some jokes, have a laugh. You know, if you're not sitting here having a good time and laughing and stuff like that, wiping over and over is gonna suck ass. I'm just telling you that, right? And you probably know that. Like if you're sitting here not having, you know, fun laughs, and there's gonna be occasional times where you're gonna be like, all right, guys, we gotta focus for a second. Stop cracking jokes for like 5 minutes so I can talk about something and we can do it, right? But you know, crack those jokes, have a laugh, have fun, be smiling. It's gonna make your raid experience a whole lot better, and it's gonna keep your morale up while we're working on the boss, right? Obviously, you know, focus on, you know, getting those mechanics down, getting where you gotta be, all that other stuff. But you know, that's between you and the mechanic, right? You know, you can still have a laugh with the rest of us while you're doing that. Like hell, I'll have fun. How dare you tell me to have fun, right? Same thing with
You know, we're rating mythic. Fun's not fucking loud.
Wait, we're rating mythic?
I mean, you may have seen it in some of the previous streams where there's like, you know, like, you know, it's become a meme. How many people get chained? Fucking all of them. Stop asking me. God. Which direction is left? Thanks, guys. Right? Like, I get trolled all the time by my own raid. It's
So
fantastic.
your left or their left.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, I don't face that left. So you know, at some point, you know, it eventually you'll hear from me like, you know, I don't care what direction you're facing. Left is this X symbol over here. So.
Wait, is it relevant to the alignment of Mercury to that X? Which way is left, or do I need to multiply by the moon's gravity?
It means nothing to me.
Starting. Oh no.
I had to explain to a group of 20 human beings what a fucking triangle looked like properly in Nyalotha, so that was pretty fun.
Geometry is hard.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, stupid ass planet,
I
right?
was explaining.
Do we still have the clip of Vithros wiping us? We're like, Vithros, get the double. Vithros, get the double. The fucking what? It's mechanic.
Oh, is that the night where he like panicked really hard and didn't know where to go?
He panicked the very first line of the night, and we're like, dude, I'm like, Vithros, get the double, and he just has this fucking breakdown.
Our first kill of Raw Den, we couldn't figure out what was happening to our raiders because they just kept instantly dying into phase 3. And on our kill, I was like, there's something wrong here, they're just dying. And then we went back to the VOD, and our shaman was spam casting chain heal and killed like 9 raiders.
Rod N ended with me having to evasion tank
Guys,
until it ran out, and then yeah.
While
Yeah.
people are logging in, we're just gonna have some healer chat. So healers, if you just want to drop down the channel real quick.
More
So-
slowly, no. She commented on it? I don't think
I was explaining
Just-
the orbs to my girlfriend because she was curious about how the fight worked, and immediately I'm like, yeah, there are 4 things, and we just have to make a triangle. And she's like, oh well, that's just a trapezoid. You can make any trapezoid into a triangle. And I just realized that I'd forgotten everything I ever knew about geometry. Because holy shit, it all made
Yeah.
sense.
Sometimes it
Yeah.
just do be that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Shapes are powerful magic.
They did tell
Yeah.
you in school that math would be useful later on.
They didn't tell you it was going to be for your hobbies.
Honestly, I thought it would be other math.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on what
Algebra or
part of this
something?
you're doing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Please.
I will die
Algebra's for
before I
computers,
say I
dude.
use math in this game.
Oh,
I will
Bubbles
die
got
on the
the
hill.
Bubbles got the video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Where is it? Memes. Yes. Yes.
Oh no, that poor dude sounded like he was about to have a fucking heart attack. Not good. Not good at all.
never done this before. Fucking where? Okay.
He has like 2 orb. He just 2.
Right here.
New to gate. Broke towards the gate.
Right here.
Hey,
Uh,
Craig,
what? Yes.
for the longest time, I thought your Discord picture was like the lock pet, and then I realized it wasn't the other day.
Yeah. No, it's a kobold, dude.
Did someone mention something about D&D kobolds?
Yeah.
The first time I saw that, I was like, is that a dragon? Is Crayftig a scaly or something? And then I looked closer at it and I was like, oh, it's a kobold.
business.
It's okay. When I changed mine, the Bongo Cat playing Frosty K, everyone's like, are you a furry? And I'm like, do you not know what Bongo Cat is?
You've never seen the Bongo Cat before, you weirdos.
It's like, do you...
Oh god, that's good though.
Yeah.
Yep, Breath of Cindergosha, Chains of Ice.
Obliterate.
Obliterate, obliterate, cross strike, obliterate. See, that's what I need to do. I need to stop playing classes that require thinking. Allura, let's
Yeah.
swap names.
I mean, the only reason I'm unholy is for this fight, so...
Yeah.
I'll say, Allura, let me fucking just mash whatever lights up the fastest that I can, please.
It's true.
Just
And
go
then
red.
Like,
you can play the fucking Windwalker minigame.
Play like survival or whatever. Then the things don't light up and you just hit it whenever it's available.
Yeah. I know, thankfully, Windwalker
And then
didn't
everyone
feel-
yells at you for being
Windwalker didn't
survival.
feel too fucking horribly awful compared to Rogue. Like, the swap over wasn't horrendous. Kind of the same system in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Builder, spender with energy.
Yep.
Still haven't seen any Frosty K buffs for 9-1. I'm sad.
I mean, they're already above Unholy DKs and single target sims. The only reason Unholy wins is because of fight mechanics.
Yeah.
Let me more specifically, two-hand obliteration.
Oh, whoa.
You want to
Yeah,
go back to
but-
the big obliterates.
Yeah,
See.
the big obliterate. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna buff that without having to like put a PvP specific nerf in it, because that's what you play in PvP, and you just fucking erase people.
I remember the first patch of Cataclysm. That wasn't fun. Mind your own fucking business, and a Frosty K walks up to you and fucking obliterates you for 80% of your health. Literally, one obliterate, 80% health. Okay.
You're talking Cataclysm, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then of course like you damage him, and you're like, oh, he's like, oh, that's right. Like he gets fucking half of his fucking HP back, and you're like, alright.
It'd be a real shame if someone hit the Lichborn and Death Coil buttons.
Yeah. No, part of what entertainment, like, I played a Rat Paladin initially in the first year of Cataclysm, and Red Paladins were like the guild that I was in was like, Red Paladins are so bad. I'm like, okay, well I'm the better of the two, right? Like I do more damage in lower eye level. Like you should take me, right? No. So I got permanently benched, and so I made
Inquisition.
I made a DK, and I spent my time playing WoW at that point of seeing how high I could get in 2 versus 2 solo queuing. I would find people and I'm like, look, hey, I'm trying to solo queue. I want you to either not accept the queue or just go in and don't do anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I got to 1600 something. It's pretty
That's
fun.
not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have done that with my rogue after I got the legendary daggers in Dragon Soul.
Yeah, after that point, it was just sort of a case of like people either you just didn't do enough damage to kill a healer by yourself, or people were like, oh, I'll just actually CC you, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Cataclysm PvP was a fucking mess though in the first place.
Similarly, when I was on my mage last expansion, I hate PvP, but I needed a better badge, so I'd go in, I'd blow everything, and either I would win the match or I would lose the match. It was that fast. There was no way for me to win the match after that because I don't care about PvP.
Sorry, are you discussing Palm Pyro TBC mage?
No, I'm talking about BFA Combust Ruins Your Day mage.
Oh yeah. So I played. There was a fun one that I did in the Burn Crusade, which was this is a match I ran into in 2s, and this is when I was doing like 2K2s as like Red Paladin. As Holy Paladin Warrior or something like that. And the Warrior wasn't really that good, but it was entertaining. And we get into one game, and we just both get we open the game like, oh look, it's 2 mages, and we're like, ah, sweet, free kill, right? What kind of stupid ass comp is this? And we just run over there, ready to blast them, right? We both get sheeped, and then you just see them casting Pyroblast, and you're like, dude, Pyroblast doesn't do any fucking damage. What are these guys doing, right? And then the Palm Pyro comes in with that also, and suddenly we're both dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
oh,
remember
well, that's new.
TBC was Combust the rolling dot version of Combust, or was it the 100% crit buff version of Combust? I can't remember.
Combust was a cooldown where it didn't actually get you 100% crit. It granted you 10% crit every time, every spell that you cast until you.
Oh right, it was the weird stacking. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the weird stacking one. Yeah. So.
The Cataclysm combustion was hilarious if you could get it to work in arenas. Just run away from somebody for the first minute and a half, and then when all of your dots are rolled up, just hit the button and watch their health bar just instantly one global dead. Or soloing the list resort fire hands as a fire mage, also fun.
I've never tried to
Probably
turn
why
my
it doesn't
gain
do
up on
this
this,
dot anymore.
so I'm afraid. And go full blast on it. No, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Put it right here, maybe? Is this good? I think this is fine. I mean, this is where I usually have it. Yeah, let's just put it there. I tend to talk a little quiet sometimes, though, so I didn't want it to sound bad.
I mean, sorry, I haven't read the 40 messages in that group chat that you made, so I don't know. I think so, but haven't got caught up on that thing.
You don't want to wait?
I mean, I think if the rest of them think the paladin's a good idea, then can do that. I don't know if they're like sitting here like, oh well, it's not a paladin.
Still waiting for like 2 people to get here.
Any word on Zoda, or where is he?
That is an excellent question. I've gotten so many Discord messages.
Boop.
Dude, I don't fucking know anymore.
I have.
See, this is.
I hope you like my pictures on the wall.
This is.
They're super pretty.
This guy.
Yes, sir. Just like my lovely viewers.
Brucas is here, so I'm just checking. Where is Zoda? I mean, we have 2 extra healers, so we are definitely short.
Oh, is my face so squishy? I have like the squishiest face, bro. Just like my cheekbones are here. Yeah, you know, good cheekbones.
What you doing, dog?
Got these nice.
We're missing
These
Hoochie
nice
Nanny, we're missing
cheekbones, and then-
Zoda.
I have
I don't
such
know
a
what's going on with
malleable
Zoda.
face.
I do know that Hootenanny
It'd be
mentioned
so
that,
wrinkly
like,
when
Yeah,
I'm
we're
old,
done
bro.
with the
It's
not
It's gonna be
being
like-
yeah.
So
I
let's
can't even
go
do it.
here. We'll find Zoda in the Discord.
So what you
I
get when
pinged
I'm
him
bored?
too, and
I'm
Um,
not
put
killing
him in the DM.
things.
Did you
Touch my
remove
face
the
a lot.
recruits from being able to see that channel? Let me.
Who? Yeah, I think every recruits can see that channel.
I don't see them on the list, dude.
The
Okay.
attendance channel?
Oh, I can see those.
No, the general raid channel. There we go. Added them to that. There we go.
Potential channel? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Because that's where I go to find everyone.
Should I shave this?
There's Zoda.
Should I keep it?
Hi, Zoda.
Generally, like
It makes life really hard if people don't post. We can't just make arrangements for them.
it's basically what I look like without it.
All no shows.
Be smooth.
Yeah, a couple of no-shows.
Yeah, I feel like I'm managing a fucking like McDonald's or some shit with all these no call no shows, man.
I wouldn't know. I've never worked at a McDonald's.
Me either, dude. I'm just imagining. I've worked in fast food before, just not McDonald's. I worked in like I worked in like a catering business, and I worked in Chipotle, and you know, like the food stands and some like rodeos and stuff like that. I worked in all those places, right? But yeah, like people who still fucking show up all the time, dude. I also worked in a deli. That was fun.
You would have hated my roommate. He always would eat at Chipotle and get like these really big orders.
Dude, I didn't give a shit, dude. Fucking get it, son.
And he got
Dude,
like
I
yelled at
fucking
one
work-
time.
I fucking worked there, and I would make them make all sorts of weird ass shit because I knew how to tell them how to make it. There was one guy who used to come in. He was a regular, right? We actually had to talk to him. We're like, look, man, we really appreciate you coming in. And we're not telling you not to order this, but can we make a suggestion on how to make it more, you know, wrappable and eatable for you? Because he would get in, he's like, it was like a triple everything, you know. Dude. We had to use like 3 tortillas to wrap it, and like all the, like it's just this massive fucking, you know, like you could beat someone to death with this fucking burrito, dude.
The
So
fucking
you and the
club,
boys
not a
in the lab
burrito.
came out with a better burrito.
Oh no, we're just like, dude, like, can we suggest like just getting a bowl? Like we can just fill the bowl all the way up to the top for you, right? And then I give you like, you know, give you like 3 or 4 tortillas and just let you just dump some in there and wrap it up and cram it in, right? But like we're having a really hard we're having a real hard time trying to like actually wrap it in such a way it just doesn't explode all over your lap, man.
Maybe he wanted it to explode in his lap.
But yeah, I mean, some people enjoy that. Or it's Fainer. Oh, you can't chime in about him enjoying it.
Do. No, my roommate got yelled at by the Texas Chipotle, I think. He told me a story about it. Something about like one of the newer people who was working there just started crying and told him to leave because he ordered like nothing crazy really, like a double wrapped with like steak and some other stuff. I don't know what else happened, but all he was telling me was like she was crying, told him to leave, and then he got a call, like not a call, but when next time he went, they gave him his order for free, and she was fired. I just don't know what happened.
Sounds like she was having a fucking breakdown, or like she was, or some shit like that, dude.
That's what I think. I'm like,
Yeah, I think she just had like some sort of fucking mental breakdown or some shit like that.
that happened to me at Taco Bell one time. This chick just started crying, like, because she forgot one taco. I went in and I was like, hey, you forgot, the soft taco. And then she just started, like, losing her mind. And I'm like, it's okay. It's just a taco, bro.
Yeah. Oh
Those
yeah,
jobs
yeah.
really suck.
No, I had somebody. It was a customer actually was working there. Like they forgot their wallet, right? And like she just like immediately starts crying and just fucking leaves. And I'm like, bitch, you didn't even give me a chance to tell you. You can just take it for free. Like my manager like straight up was telling me like, don't throw food away, right? Like if they can't pay for it, just fucking give them the burrito and they'll come back and buy something else from later. Something. If they're abusing it, then tell them to fuck off. But like if you've never seen that person before, just fucking give them the burrito for free. And I'm like, she like reaches in and she's like, I forgot my wallet. I'm like, oh, and then she just immediately starts crying, turns around and leaves. And I'm like, get the fuck back here. Give me the fucking burrito, will you?
Take this fucking burrito I just made.
Now I've gotta throw it away.
Just like chuck it at her as she's running away, crying. hit her in the back of the head. Use your fucking burrito.
Take your fucking burrito.
I feel like that would make it worse, right?
I mean, probably.
Maybe.
Well, it depends on your perspective.
I think if you were like about to walk in to get you some Chipotle and you just see somebody throw a burrito at a crying woman, you'd probably be like, you know what? I'm dipping out.
Just be like, you know what? To a different one. Oh, man.
Trying to convince my roommate to go to Naruto is like the hardest fucking thing in the world.
Oh man, I just went there the other week.
Dang, and you didn't invite me. You know what? I'll see how it is.
You should have told me you wanted to go easy. It's kind of sad because they're called Naruto, but they barely have any Naruto themed stuff there. I think they got hit with a lawsuit.
They probably did. I know they have the curry, the life and death curry.
Oh yeah, they like have all the name stuff, but all the like decorations they used to have, like they used to have like their walls filled with like Naruto themed art and stuff, and that's all gone. It's just like generic anime theme now.
Oh god.
Imagine getting sued because you have Naruto art on your wall.
Well, I mean, it's not really your art technically.
I think it's more because they're just basing their entire store off Naruto. And
Fucking
profiting
weebs,
off of
dude.
it.
Fucking
I know, right?
weebs.
The worst kind of people.
Anyway, so on JoJo last week.
Hey, I was watching One Punch Man again, like earlier today.
Dude, I am disappointed that there's no like planned release schedule for like season 3 right now. Like season 2 is just left with like, I'm like, dude, there's more story. Let's go. Let's go back to the studio from season 1 and let's do season 3. Let's go, boys.
Just knock out 3 seasons in one go, real quick. Oh, and have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen yet?
I'm not.
Bro, I love that show. And they're talking about like second season is, I think, next year sometime. And I finished the first season and I was expecting more, and it's not there, man.
Yeah, my roommate's a fucking weeb, and she's been having me watch Kuroko no Basketball or whatever the fuck it is, Kuroko no Basuke or some shit like that, whatever the fuck the word for basketball is.
Yeah,
the
I haven't seen
basketball which Kuroko plays. Okay, it's an anime about fucking high school basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it. That's the whole concept.
There's one about sumo too, which is actually pretty good.
About what?
About sumo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it was it's kind of one of those things I clicked on and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then ended up watching the entire like thing in one day, and I was like, this is a godsend.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm also not like, wow, this is amazing. It's just like kind of weird.
You just have no taste, that's all.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right.
I mean, at least he's not watching, the anime that shall not be named.
Hentai?
Not that. The one that's an anime but says it's not a hentai, but is like borderline.
Monster Musume?
That one, but
I
there's
like
one
how
before
you
that.
say that. There isn't like hundreds like that though. Is a problem.
Shush, 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 shush. You know, what is it? It's like Pico, whatever.
Oh, Pico,
that one.
no.
I actually didn't watch that one. And I don't think I ever will.
I never
Yeah,
watched it because like my
I
friend told
can't
me to
even
watch.
remember I can't even remember the name long enough to even attempt to watch it. And
Like
if I
Pico
can't
no
remember the
Boku or something.
name, yeah, Pico, yeah, Pico Nagayo, what? Pico Nagayo?
Boku no Pico.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
it.
Oh, the weeb has corrected us, guys. No, just kidding. This is a weeb friendly household. No worries.
Yeah, my friend told me to watch it, and then I think one of it was like high school friends. I barely remember them. But one of my other friends was like, you probably shouldn't watch that," and I was like, "Why? Is it bad?" And he was just like, yeah, it's just really bad." So I never watched it, and then I figured out what it was actually about, and I was like, "Oh, thank God I didn't watch this shit." What about
We need 2 DPS. Do anyone
Yeah,
know who could come in?
well,
Like, I don't know where Zoda
yeah,
is and
I don't know where Emily is either. Like I messaged her and she's not responding.
Emily will not be here. Emily will not be here today.
Yeah, she said she.
She
Oh,
said last week.
okay.
She's picking up a
I'm
friend from
sorry.
airport and
That's right. That's right. The fucking airport thing. Right. I remember now. Okay. Yeah. Beans at the funeral. And Chaos is at a birthday party. Emily is at an airport. Etc. BMO is. Dude, what are you asking me what BMO is? Dude, you're his brother.
Got him.
exposed?
Yeah, it's the Wasted Potential's proprietary Where's Waldo game, dude. Where's our Raiders? All right, so one thing I'll talk
Music's
about while
up.
I've got most of us here is one thing I wanted to talk about, especially since we're picking up a whole bunch of new people, right? Is I've had to talk about this with like potential recruits and stuff like that about how like we get trials who just show up and then leave and show up and then leave, and sometimes they're like, oh well, why is this guy in, right? So obviously, as you can see, and as probably hasn't been a secret to you guys, over the course of the tier, we've had massive attendance problems. It was just, there was some drama that happened really early on in the guild. There actually used to be an entire second raid team in this guild. So we used to have like 60 people here, and obviously they're not here anymore. And so some of the drama that happened around that like took off, and it mostly didn't affect this team. We did lose like 6 people or something like that, right? But as we got through the tier, people were like, oh wow, I don't like this boss. This boss is hard. Fuck this, dude. I'm not reading anymore. So on and so forth, right? So one of the things that I kind of believe in as like a raid leader, roster officer kind of person, right, is like if you've got raiders who stuck through with your guild, like when you've got weeks where you've got 16 people and you can't do any progression, so you just fucking re-clear and do trials, and and they're still there next week, and it happens again, and they're still there, right, and they're still here at the end of the tier, and they've just stuck through all of this stupid bullshit with you, right? I feel like that's the kind of thing that, out of respect for just sticking to the guns and holding the guild together, that these are the kind of people that you prioritize to get in on the first kill. Unless you can't kill the boss with them, it's like, look, dude, you've earned this, dude. Like, you are the glue that has held this together to get here. It would just not be respectful to anyone to put in that kind of effort and just be like, all right, sorry, we're not bringing you in for the boss that you helped us get to, right? So obviously it's the end of the tier, so it's kind of hard for new people to sort of, run into that old guard of like, well, I stuck through all that stupid bullshit that you had, kind of thing, right? Obviously, this is sort of a qualifying thing where it's like, shit's kind of weird today, and if you're still here tomorrow, it's a really positive thing, kind of thing. But I wanted people to understand that it's like, especially going into like 9-1, like this is the kind of environment and like dignity that I think people should be treated with. It's like, if you stick through, if really shitty stuff happens and you stick through it and you hold it together, you've kind of earned your spot. And really the only reason that we should be throwing these guys aside is just because we can't kill the boss with them, right? Like we can't meet a DPS check, or we absolutely like have to have the X number of buffs or utilities, and if they're in, we don't have it, kind of thing. And I'm not trying to make it seem like all recruits you don't have a chance to be in or anything like that. But I think that a lot of us will understand that that's sort of the circumstance that we're in, and especially going to 9-1, this doesn't carry over between tiers. Like we go into 9-1, right? Like everyone has a chance to earn this sort of respect, going in through 9-1, and even like in this tier, if we run into difficulties here, hopefully we haven't. I don't know. We just had 3 people fucking leave again, right? But I want people to understand that this is just not. It's not like, oh well, there's a clique that's going to be in forever kind of thing. No, this is the people that held it out when we could have died as a guild. And I think if you can't see how that kind of thing is something that you give people consideration for and respect for, and be like, yeah man, let's get you in the first kill kind of thing, then I don't know what to say, because you're going to be upset basically anywhere you go that isn't like a super top guild where you're beating applicants off with a fucking stick, right? If there's different, so I want you all to understand that I'm going to treat all of you this way. Like this isn't the kind of thing, like, I mean, even like, so Solzar, obviously he's an officer, right? He's not on this list of people that are like, you get priority to be in, because he left, right? He's back here to help us, and he's giving us a lot of help, and we appreciate his help, but he's also not on this, I really got to get him into the first kill list. I am trying to like, push around his slot and try to be like, okay, well, let's get somebody else in that slot if they're on that list kind of thing. So I want you to understand, like, it doesn't apply, like, it's not like there's anyone exempted from this, right? If you're sticking through the difficulties, we prioritize you, and it's just what respect is about. Yeah, and he has CE, right? He already has it, right? So let's try to prioritize people that are getting their first kill if we can. Like the only time that like we had one guy that this didn't happen for, he was really hurt about it, right? And I can understand his hurt and frustration, but like I said, it's one of those circumstances where it was sludge fist, right? And if we bring this guy in, we have another pair of melee, and we had simply no way to shed any more melee. We were already running 12 melee in. Like we couldn't do 14 melee, like on sludge fist. It's not possible. And so it was one of those ones like, dude, I have to sit you. I can't bring you in. If I bring you in, we're just not going to kill the boss. And so obviously that hurt him and upset him, and he's like, oh well, I'm really hurt that you bring somebody in that like already has the boss kill over me. And I'm like, look, I just gotta have you understand that like I want you in here for the first kill, but if we can't kill the boss, you're not even gonna get the kill. So anyway, so anyway, the point I'm getting to is I understand that you can there'll be times where like, oh man, why is this guy in, right? Or you might be asking yourself, and it's probably because either he has some sort of inescapable utility, like, oh, we need 2 windwalk totems and we have 2 shamans, therefore both shamans are in, or we need battle shout, etc. Or also, he's one of these people that when we lost 6 entire weeks of progress this tier, that he's still here. So hopefully that is all like understandable and like solid sentiment, and you guys go, yeah, that's a respectful thing. We get it, right? Because I don't know how else to sort of explain that sort of sentiment to anyone beyond what I just said. And I do want to be able to extend that sentiment to all of you guys that are joining us for this boss and for the next tier and so on and so forth. I mean, it's just a lot of it built up for people that have been here for the past 9 months, basically.
I just want to say that came
Yeah,
out of
sounds
nowhere,
good,
but
man.
it was beautiful.
I like that.
Wait, can you repeat
One
that?
moment.
Yeah, let me turn my stream back on and walk through it again. So okay. Are we who are we? Are we waiting on anybody still?
I'm trying. We'll have a DPS. A DK could come in, but we'd probably need 2 more DPS because we have 2 extra healers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who are our extra healers? So we got
Myself and Bubbles.
yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Give me a second. That's my fault. I was trying to talk to that Ret Paladin +2 yesterday, and I just dude I got up in the morning and I just started fucking moving boxes, and I did nothing but moving boxes for the next like fucking 12 plus hours. Oh yeah, don't worry, And'll switch to heals for us. We got it, man. I'm really getting frustrated with this whole like every week 4 people quit kind of thing.
I mean, those 2 people who quit Hennigan and Stella, they had joined us right on the kill of SLG on the same day.
Yeah.
So they got the kill and they wanted to go and join a guild, which
Oh, yeah,
is deep into phase 3 and so.
Basically, as he described early on, basically what happened is they joined us, we killed SLG, we got to phase 2, you know, and we're killing like the first ad of phase 2 and like being like, all right, cool, we need to figure out how we're adjusting our DPS cooldowns, that way we can kill the second ad, right? And like after 1 week of that, they're like, all right, cool, we're making our LFG post. We have phase 2 experience, looking for a phase 3 Sire guild only. And I'm like, doesn't it mean anything to you that we're getting to phase 2 on our first fucking night of progression? Like, what in the fuck, dude? Like, is that not an indication that we're just gonna blast? Like, come on. That's been the sentiment over and over. Like, we keep having people like leave, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to a guild that's farther ahead," and then like we catch up to them, and it's like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Hi,
Okay,
well, we got the SDK. Hello, Gerbil. Gerbil is a funny word. Yes, it is.
No, he's gonna make me look bad. Ah.
No.
Yeah, dude. As long as he makes me look bad, we're good to go.
True.
Toast. You telling me my gerbil?
Uh-oh. Is there drama? Uh-oh.
Gerbil Hayward.
No, he was just in the last guild.
Don't listen to Bacchus. He doesn't understand how Wicked Blades work.
Oh,
Dose.
the shade is still here.
oh man, poor guy. He's gonna just kill himself, I guess.
Oh, I'd rather himself than the entire raid again.
Wait, you're not supposed to soak Wicked Blades?
Oh, wait, let me message this guy.
It's painless. Jesus Christ. Why is this moving?
Okay.
I want you right here. Don't. I'm watching you, motherfucker.
Messaging that Red Paladin right now.
Yeah, he said he could be coming in.
Alright.
You know, at this point, I should probably grab those 2 people whom I have known for some time. Their guild is not rating, they're already 10 out of 10, but they would be charging to come help us because they don't do shit for free.
I don't. I'm not. If I'm gonna buy a CE, dude, I'm just gonna fucking buy a CE, dude. I'm not gonna buy 2 people.
Yeah, so no point.
We have 2 DPS that want to charge you to
Yeah.
allow them to DPS with us.
So I can get that Red Paladin. How many do we need? Steel?
1 more.
Talk about
1
some
more.
arrogance.
2 total. Alright, message him.
Can someone link the WeakAura which Unleashed? Can you link the WeakAura for interrupt? So which Bimo gave, and we can make changes, or someone can make change to the WeakAura. I think Cryptic you can for the interrupt order, and that should be fine.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, I can actually configure it.
Oh, Unleashed never uses WeakAura, which is very different.
He's memeing you, dude. He's got it. Give me a sec.
We had a guilty in Nyalotha who said that he was too good for weak auras, and he died every single time we re-cleared Mont to Stygian Annihilation. Every week he died.
There are a lot of raiders who, for whatever
Can you
reason,
hear me? Hello?
Oh,
And his
wow.
parse
Out of
average in Mythic was
Alright.
30.
It's my
Okay.
voice. Oh, it's the voice activity. I'm sorry, guys. You heard all of that. There, is that better? That's better. Yeah.
1/5 of my last week's raid in here already.
I know,
Nice,
dude. We brought the Bruckus and the Gerbil and the Skull and the
Verbal. Verbal was.
All right, yeah, I got those two, so we can get going here. Where the fuck is this interrupt thing? What the fuck did I name it? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, let me activate the raid lockout. That's probably a good idea.
Unbubbled DPS? That's the question.
I got I need you guys to zone out if you are inside, please, so we can get the. I think we had Bubbles. We had him tank once, and it was kind of apocalyptic. I'm not sure we've had him DPS. We were talking about it on a Nerva one time, and we ended up having Divinity DPS instead, and it was like, he was doing as much DPS as he was doing as holy. So it was like, well, why don't we just leave you as holy?
I can L if needed, and that will give us one less people to worry about stacks. So, yeah.
Are we good to
We're
zone
good to
in?
run in.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, so I got that Rat Paladin and the Shrimp Juice, dude. So that gives us a Rat Paladin and a Mage. So okay, let me see if I can find this weak aura in here and give these guys a Discord invite. Let's give them a chill spot, and then you can drag them in.
Oh, that's cripple.
Oh,
Finally.
I didn't. I thought he told me he was quitting, dude. I didn't think he was coming.
I don't know. Did he say something?
He did. He messaged me that he didn't want to play.
What is this? Weekor?
It's the interrupt thing on Sire for the ads on phase 2. I think.
That's what it's called, Baleful Shadow. Okay, I'm sitting here searching for like Interrupt, Castle Nathria. All right. There we go. Here we go. 0 -C dash.
Jesus, bro. Oh shit. Excuse me. I'm clicking all on the wrong things too.
So you can set up the interrupt order right now while this Paladin, Red Paladin is coming in.
Yeah.
What's the Repelli's name?
Akbar.
It's not equal. Aw.
Akbar. Right, yeah.
Equals too good for us, especially if we have Bruckus.
I went Horde.
Equals and Triangle. Triangle went Horde along with.
Yeah, I think they went to Horde. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
Was
I
it-
make a horde as well?
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
their whole little
Any way
push
to
click
get away
thing.
from Bruckus.
Makes sense.
I
So
feel
then,
it. I
then
feel it.
Phil
If they
would-
swap factions, then he can't kill them.
I think Phil stayed.
Not soaking.
Honestly. I don't know.
Really? You think
No,
Phil? Nah,
Phil-
Phil would have gone.
He transferred to. Yes.
Oh. Oh,
There's
there-
no
there
way-
Wasn't
you go.
Phil the GM?
No, the GM
that
was
was-
Yeah,
Matt.
Matt. Yeah.
Oh.
If
I
Phil
don't remember
or
any of
if Train transferred, Phil transferred.
Skitra was the.
Yeah, Skitra was guild leader.
I mean, in quotes, I guess.
It was really work.
It was really Vic, yeah.
That's true.
Rip Vic.
Yeah, eBay broke him.
He was super burned out. So
Dude,
Since
I mean-
I witnessed the raid being murdered in one foul jump. It was glorious though.
dude, what was that? The gopher meme, the cliff jumping.
Yeah,
Dude, that was hilarious.
the base jumping and
Yeah,
all. Dude, I died laughing. I was like, that is.
And he removed my fucking rolls for it. And I was not involved
Dude,
at all. I
especially,
didn't
like,
post
his
at
reaction
all.
as soon as eBay did it too. eBay, you just like rage quit, log out.
yeah, just immediately logged out. Just like, all right.
And then that whole like drama-induced back and forth in general chat about him being the fall guy.
What happened to Cripple?
Purple. Here.
The Shadow Priest. What happened to him?
White guy, are you streaming on Twitch?
He probably is right now.
Is his name regular white guy? Somebody's asking.
I think it's just Grave Dig.
There's a lot of white guys in here. You're
That's
gonna have to be
true.
specific.
So you're gonna have to be more specific. I'm pretty sure
Well,
that's like
the only
80%
name I know
white
him by
guys.
is literally regular white guy.
Sounds racist. As a farmer, I disagree with that.
You're not a farmer. Fuck you.
You literally look like a farmer.
They probably
do not
said-
look like a
Yes,
Brave
you
Dig?
do.
You kind
You
of
look
do.
exactly like a farmer.
This is racist.
And I bet you love to. Never mind.
You look like you can't swim
Love
very
to get
well.
plowed.
I was gonna say plow your sister.
My sister, I have a gay brother. That's close enough, I guess.
Yeah, same thing.
Your family tree is just a wreath.
Hey,
God damn.
as long as you're not from Alabama, you know,
That's true. That's true.
because I'm from
Tennessee, right?
Alabama.
Steel, can you drag Akbar into the channel if you haven't yet?
Maybe you guys are related.
Got him. I got him actually.
Admiral.
I doubt it, because I'm half black.
It's Trap.
Wait, you're from
Yeah, what's up?
half black?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what do we got? All right, so I got that interrupt weak aura, and that basically just reminds you of which order you are on which ad. It's relatively configurable. I'll link it again here since Akbar just joined us. There it is.
Let me check them. Freaking
So
note, too.
all you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to go to custom options and you select the marker that you're gonna be
So it's
targeting.
number
So
two.
if you're ad 1, your skull. If you're ad 2, your X, and then you can specify your interrupt in the order of 1 through 5. I'll update the ERT note to have the actual people. Yep, absolutely. There you go. Assistant.
Can you send me the ERT?
Yeah, I'm updating it right now. One sec.
Okay.
Alright.
Someone click the.
Does anyone else think that he fucks his sword?
Oh,
He
absolutely.
definitely fucks the sword.
The way that she moans
Does he fuck
when,
the sword,
when-
or does the sword fuck him?
I mean, I guess she could peg him. She has the equipment. But
Could go either way.
the way that she moans when you start hitting him,
Oh my god, this conversation is going in a different direction.
I'm just saying, she like that actress gave it her all.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She did a fantastic.
Maybe she
job.
wanted to be called back, you know, for later bosses.
I want to know what the files were saved as. Remornia Moaning 1, Remornia Moaning 2.
Probably horny sword
Probably,
1,
probably
horny
like
sword 2.
Ramonia Pain 1 or something.
Yeah, I would describe it as pain. It doesn't sound like pleasure at all.
I mean,
It's a
maybe
thin
not
line.
to you. Yeah. It's
No king shame here.
yeah, yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck am
Unless it
I
involves fate.
listening to?
Goddamn people.
Holy
No,
shit.
my least favorite kink is the inflation art. Remember,
Oh,
Go?
Oh god, yeah, that shit you made me see.
Yeah, you're not a
Pregnant
fan of the hyper?
Hisoka.
Oh
Not a
my
fan of
god.
the hyper? Oh man.
Oh no.
It's called hentai and it's art. Alright, let's get this thing set up here.
What did my friend send me? That's the new hentai craze. It's like a multi-hole thing.
Huh?
I have to find it.
So I've got the interrupt set up here, I believe. So send that. I need to update the soak locations. So now I have to figure out what the fuck I did with that spreadsheet that Chaos gave me.
Oh, here's Go. This is what I was talking about.
There we go.
I am 4th on cross. Understood.
Look,
Terrifying.
Don't like that.
there's so much art of it though.
Wait, are you sending this to me too? Like I know my stream it's a specific
okay.
window. We're good to go.
Here you go. Okay, this is a huge thing in Japan.
Oh, it's big in Japan? Oh, perfect. Just the way that I like it. We'll give this to... So we don't have...
I'm not opening.
Oh my god, are we down to one druid?
It's also sold
Yeah.
out if you are interested in purchasing. And it will ring you in at $150.
Oh, it's a toy. I thought you were talking like some sort of art or something.
It is. Like there's a bunch of
Boy.
art of it.
Okay.
Do you see the 8 girls? Yeah, it's a huge
Oh, okay.
thing.
I mean, the girls are even boring. Like, come on.
They're all the same shade of beige.
Yeah, yeah.
They look like the same character with different hair.
Yeah, like, Jesus. Alright, I'm updating the spreadsheet. Sorry, it takes a second here.
I asked my friend what the purpose of that was. I was like, isn't that like very...
See?
Yeah, like, I don't... Also, I'm pretty sure the belly button is considered an extra hole.
Oh god, I could find it. Oh god, I've seen one of that. Oh. It's actual
Please
people
don't find
too.
it.
Oh,
Please
dear.
don't find it.
Too bad. I'm not posting it in the Discord. Oh, I don't even want to search for that right now. Remind me later.
What the fuck am I listening to right now?
Juice.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Back to me. He hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Yeah, we can try asking. Cripple to fill for us. Just because so many people are out.
I did. He did not whisper.
Well, he joined, and I said, hey, didn't you not want to raid? And he's like, I don't, and then he left. Well, he was asking, do we have 14? I said, hey, I got some people coming, potentially.
I mean,
but
I don't understand. Okay, I can't recruit for people if they're not telling me they don't want to raid from next week. Like, I need that data.
Yeah. Alright, I'm still updating the spreadsheet. Sorry, this takes a second. Obviously, if I had a general idea of what our roster was before people, before raid night, I could probably do this a little bit better, but that's apparently overrated for a number of people, I guess. No, I mean, all right, let me rephrase that. apparently coming back after your first night, after your first week of Phase 2 progression is apparently overrated for the 3 people that left us. So.
Wowzers.
Yeah. I'm not salty about it at all for it happening for yet another boss, so.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, but I mean, think of all the good things you gained. You got me, Bruckus, Dribble, and then, well, I guess.
And the moose, the legendary moose.
All sorts of dead weight.
Yeah, really too. So.
I mean, it's glad that thing happened because we know those people are never gonna stick with any guild. So yeah, doesn't matter.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I was actually to your comments earlier. You know, one thing too, like people that are still sticking around and wanting to raid this far into the tier are probably pretty consistent to stick around typically in general.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, starting a new tier at 9.1 when it's all new and exciting and everything.
Yeah, oh for sure.
I have a question about consistency, Bruckus.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This sounds like a loaded question.
That
Leave
does.
the
that...
man alone, Rennie.
Get
He
him.
seems like he really likes consistency.
Get him. Go for the knees. Oh, that's what I missed.
Stop, he's already dead.
I mean, if it's not coming in, I'm just gonna.
Well, did you have that major or something like that? I mean, I can ask him. Like I said, I thought we had.
I don't know.
I told him that it's like, you know, we potentially have this mage coming in for number 20, which is the shrimp juice. Like it's hard to figure out a name like that. Like, what can I say?
Wait, Shrimp Juice is coming?
yeah.
Dude, he pumps.
Yeah, I'd love to have him here if he's here. Yeah.
The shrimp juice.
Tell him to stop killing zombies on Call of Duty.
Are you kidding me? That's literally why.
The shrimp juice.
Yeah, he's playing COD Zombies.
Oh my.
That sounds
Very-
incredibly boring.
Very important.
Right.
Very important.
Somehow more boring than Raid.
Does he have Frost Mage?
I think we swapped to Frost actually.
Oh shit. Okay, get him in here. Let's go.
Ruckus, what do you mean? Because I thought
Dude,
you were an
I
arcane
don't know how
mage.
you say your name.
Floor tank.
Hadraris? Hadraris?
Yes.
As soon as
Hairdresser.
as soon as this boss is dead and we go to 9.1, we're swapping focus magic.
I'm already
mean, you
Frost, bro.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
I'm switching to it whenever
Fuck yeah,
the
let's go.
boss is dead.
Let's go.
Hadjaris has advised us that it's perfectly okay to call him Hattie Daddy.
Hattie Daddy. Okay, I like it. Hattie Daddy, I want your focus.
Go
You
get
could
my
use
focus
it.
Magic, babe. Don't worry about it.
Give me that focus magic, Hattie Daddy. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm never
Wow,
Alright.
that was-
Ooh, ooh.
Where's
That
where's
was
my
a
bleach
lot.
in my
You will
bags
not
right
get
now?
focus
lot.
magic.
That was a lot.
He said that was a lot.
Senpai.
I'm just gonna focus magic the warrior.
Dude, send a message.
Just give it to the prop paladin.
Wait a second. Where's that?
I remember the first time I played with the prop
Oh,
pally at the beginning of the
great.
patch. We had this friend who played prot, but I didn't realize how
Yeah, I'm still trying to build
squishy
up my
prot
prospect,
was.
so
Oh, of course.
that's been
And so I thought that prot was like the best tank because this guy had like 99 averages and everything, and I was like, oh, okay. And so we brought up prop pally in to replace him on what were we on? We were going to
was one where-
council, and he was just dying on council, like just like 100 to 0.
That's the
And
prop
I was like,
life.
Dear God.
what? What is going on? I was like, I thought prot was the best. And I like messaged the guy.
Median
and he was
DPS.
like- yeah, I messaged the guy and he was like, no,
We got
prot
one.
is fucking
Sorry.
awful.
Squishiest tank NA, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's like, prot is fucking awful. Why did you think it was best? I was like, because you never needed to be healed.
So that's the thing. It's it's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they never,
Sniffers played.
they never needed to be healed because, you know, they're dead.
I had a prop
Mhm.
pally do #1 DPS on my first heroic SLG
Oh,
kill.
no.
Remember when
falling.
in
4
Nyalotha when DH could
4.9K.
solo tank Shadhar?
No.
Yeah, our
Shadhar
DH
was a
solo
thing.
tank Shadhar.
Oh, Shadhar. I remember that guy. Okay. I was like, I don't remember which boss that was.
That's the
was
doggo
the
boss,
dog.
right?
It was the dog.
Yeah,
Yep.
the doggo. Yeah. I was a rogue for that, so.
I was an
Yep, she
unholy
would do more
DK.
healing than like all of the
Hey, my
healers
dude.
and more DPS than all the DPS.
Busted.
So, Dos, what made you stop playing Rogue? What was it? Was it the beginning of Shadowlands?
I
Was the beginning of
actually
Shadowlands
played.
for
I
me?
actually played Rogue at the start of Shadowlands, and I was going to main it all of Shadowlands. But so I was going to trial with the Squirrel Mafia, and like my family had a crazy hospital stay, so I missed the first night of trialing, and so I got sat for the Squirrel Mafia. And so I was like, whatever, dude. And then I just went Demon Hunter because tanks are needed for everything. I was just gonna do Mythic plus sales for a tier. But now here I am, the best tank in the world.
Oh yeah. Fuck that prop paladin.
Yeah, dude.
New main tank here.
Yeah, he went to Hunter, and then they gutted whatever it's called, Wild Spirits, and he was like,
Bam,
I'm gonna
bam,
take a break.
bam, bam.
Yeah. It's
if
like
you switch to a meta class and don't expect to get nerfed, then I don't know.
yeah,
What
it's
to
like
tell you,
whatever
son.
I play decides to just get shit on. So sorry.
You always
Yeah,
play
but well,
meta
it was
classes,
either
though?
that or his. It was always that or his like prop pally that he actually loves to tank. He's like, prot is just very what's their punishing.
Yeah, I was actually gonna
Sure is.
Havoc.
Oh
Pure
god,
dog
Havoc.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we ran Havoc, Windwalker, and PvP, and my friend, I kept being like, why aren't you doing any fucking damage?
They can't.
Or
And
Safi.
she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, Sko's literally doing double your damage. I was like, we need some sort of pressure. And then we watched like the first 5 weeks of AWC, and there was no Havoc DHs, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
And then we picked PvP because it was all just BM hunters and warriors.
Ouch. That sucks. Alright, I'm just transferring it over to the ERT node right now, so just give me a second here. I've got it configured here.
Oh, hey, I have a question. Do I need to change like my interrupt or whatever the number, something like that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes.
Yes. So change it. So basically, the weak word that I linked.
But it was the week or the island.
Fucking
which one is
snoozing, bro.
The Baleful Shadow?
Me go kill shit.
That's
Or
the one.
wipe on this boss
Yeah.
for
You need to put what
the
marker
next
you're
few
assigned
hours.
to, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Custom
so it's
options.
Fucking
Gotta
you go to
get
custom options, there's a checkbox
snooze
for each
fest.
symbol. Only check skull or X. Don't check both.
Which one am I checking?
Well,
checking
it's gonna be on the ERT note.
Oh.
I don't interrupt, I win.
Oh, it's updated. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I'll send it again there also while I'm doing this.
Got it. So I'm 1 and 2? What?
Yes, so you can interrupt it with your silent sigil and with your direct interrupt.
Oh,
You don't
bro.
have to.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't have to delay at all. You just hit
Yeah,
him
because
as
it
soon as
immediately
comes.
recasts.
Yeah.
Okay, so normal interrupt and then silent sigil immediately. Easy.
Or other way around.
No.
Akbar, any word on shrimp juice, my dude?
No.
So then.
So,
We can
so
get spaghetti
blast and
from me.
Robbie.
I thought Akbar was just equal cosplaying.
Where do I
I just want to kill him.
phase 2 interrupts?
I just want to kill this boss. Just
So
want to kill
what
it.
else do I change? So I check skull and then which one?
And then
Specify my
at
interrupt
the
one?
spot where it says interrupt order is you would just change the number. Yeah, just set yours to 1. It's going to be a little bit different for you because you're a double
yeah.
interrupt.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not brain dead. I think I can figure that out. So 1. Specify my interrupt 1. Got it. Done. Easy.
We're on trying to find that Impale weak aura.
Yeah,
Look,
I have
thought
it.
could
I
do
can
got
link
it
it.
too, but I don't remember the name of it.
It's under another string. Pretty sure.
I see.
What's it called?
The interrupt or what, Sko?
No, the Impale one.
Oh, it's under what's his name?
It's under what's his name?
It's the Impale one is under the like packet for whatever.
Just
it's
link
called.
it for me if you can.
Same.
As soon as I
Thanks,
click on it,
Rainy.
it'll tell me.
No problem.
Wait, Crave Dig.
What's up?
You gave me assist.
Did I?
That's too much
Just
power.
start kicking people. Just start kicking.
No, I'm just gonna hit
no,
the
no, he's
group,
demoted.
you know?
He's demoted. He's demoted.
Don't
Hold
tempt
on.
me with the good time right there, because I will do it.
Big stop giving me assist.
I
Is-
still
is
have
the
the
mage-
stupid Rod-on cancel heal aura.
Is the mage coming in? Or
No, he hasn't messaged me back at all.
No. No, we don't have. Let me try asking Cripple. Here, let me see here.
we just
Flying
then we just need it for
horse.
today. Like, Bean will be here tomorrow.
Wee. What other mounts do I have? I have this one.
Randy, did you link that Impale Weakor?
Freaking Rennie, come on.
Is it a specific one? I'm confused.
Here, give me a second, I'll just look it up.
Yeah, because I have the impale in the string, but I don't know if you're meaning like a specific one. Because this is it in the specific string here. I'll just whisper you.
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause I'm sure it's well, what's the name of the Weakor that's a part of?
Yeah.
It's just the Castle Nafria, like the pack.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I have this
Well, I'm
one.
talking about the one that like puts the frame on your screen where you're supposed to
This the
stand
one,
with
the
it.
pack you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. Is it part of the teleprompter? It might be part of teleprompter. I'm thinking about.
I have the...
You don't need the Impel Vicaros. I'm just gonna make Impel very simple for you guys. So I think it's harder to see the Vicar and then stand and all those things. So it's pretty simple. And all we do is 1, 2 are outer and 3 and 4 are close to mirror. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough then.
Easy enough. 1, 2 always stays outer, and 3 and 4 always stays close to mirror. Simple. Everyone is numbered, so just keep 1 and 2 on the outer side, and 3 and 4 close to the mirror. Just keep that
when
in
you
mind.
when you say outer, you say mean closer to the mirror, and then 3 and 4.
1,
3 and
2
4
close to the middle,
Oh, okay.
and 3 and 4 close to mirror. Mirror. Okay. 1 and 2 middle, close to middle, and 3 and 4 close to mirror.
And sorry, I missed the first part. That's for
This is
Phase
for
two.
That's for the
impale.
impale.
impales. Okay. Yep.
Wait, I have this too. Forgot about that. I have this one. I like this.
Are you gonna
spin
have
scale.
markers like along the side? To like, what I've done before is they had the a marker would go out on head of each person for impales and stand in the order designated by markers over there to the left. Are we doing that, or kind of just stand in the correct order, figure it out?
Which one? I didn't get you. Come
For-
again?
for
You're talking
impales.
about impale? For impale, as long as you stand pretty far away from each, like by far away, I mean not a mile apart, but at least to the edges of that bridge, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as 1 and 2 is close to middle and 3 and 4 is close to the mirror, it will still be fine. No matter which order it goes, you will not get hit twice by it. Because
Okay.
if you get hit twice by it, you are definitely dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I got the week or that ERT note all set up. So a number of you guys are going to be having different soaks than you had previously. Part of that's just because we have different people. We have 1 druid instead of 4 druids. You know, the typical thing here. Shout out to my boy Unleashed Ant in the chat. Yeehaw. Okay, yeah. So one thing we're going to start with here. So an issue that we were having last week was that people just trying to figure out like, oh, it's my soak. It's my soak. Where do I go? Oh God. So we're gonna try just doing a little bit of a dry run in the various positions here. That way you can, because there's not really much that goes on dynamic right in front of the soak. Like obviously you get thrown for cleansing pain, but you have time to get back to where you're going. We can do a little bit of a dry run, and you can see where you need to pair up with people. And if I need to change assignments around a little bit, I tried to pair melees with melees and melees with tanks, and some of them didn't work there. So let's probably not use this spot. That way we don't accidentally pull the boss. So let's go over here. Just walk around the room here. I'll drop the skull over here. This is blue, actually. Sorry. So let's go meet up over here, and we can start doing a little bit of dry runs here for our wave soaks here. Haha, Ant, very funny. You are the most humorous person I have ever played with.
How many chains are there?
God damn it! You guys are
inside or outside.
You guys are fucking trolling the shit out of me right now. Oh my god.
Your left or my left?
No. Why did I tell them? Alright, so the tank assignment should be in there also. Obviously, Steris, if you want to brief cheat me on what you were doing with Freed bit. I'm not super well versed in that.
Water. Can't drink.
I think it was mostly like
water
you
to save
take the
my
first
life.
one, and then he takes the next
Oh,
three, and then
God.
you take one, and then he takes it. I believe is what it was, something like
That's what
that.
he
So,
said.
yeah. So roughly the way this is gonna work, cheat mail is I'm gonna try and give you a marker that's hopefully not consumed. I think diamond's a safe marker. If you were
square are the safe ones.
moon and square,
Yes.
there you go. You can have a moon. There you go.
Thanks.
I need 14,000 anima.
Give me
So,
freedom.
So basically what it is we've got these three squares
4,000.
here, which I have marked
And then I
with
can
the
get
blue marker, the green marker, and the... Oh, this is probably going to be
then I
red,
can
isn't
get
it?
the
Oh, okay.
the
blue marker.
renowned
So these three squares basically are where
most of it.
we're meeting up.
The parts I actually want.
It's going to be like this over at the other boss, starting from the X is our first place, the blue is our second place, and then I think for the last one it gets a little bit weird just because we have we're over like right here, so we may want to go practice over there for 5 and 6, but we'll just do that for the first 4 here. We're good. So where we went the boss is we went the boss somewhere in the blue square, preferably
And if I
towards
could get
the front of it, if possible, because his cone is like super far, but it's narrow. So for the rest of the raid, you need to be inside these 3 squares when you're soaking, and Cheat Mail and Steris, it is your job to not miss us. As long as we are in a consistent and relatively narrow line, you can aim at us, and that is your job. Congratulations. It's our job to be where you need us to be, and then your job to hit us. If we're not where we're supposed to be and we miss a stack, that's our fault. If you miss the stack entirely, that's your fault. Pretty simple. So it's teamwork. So the way that it works, obviously, if you don't remember, is if you're stacked like basically directly on top of somebody, you will consume more than 1 stack. So there's going to be a triple, which is 3 people stacked in wave 1. It's going to be a triple, 2 doubles, and a bunch of singles. Okay, so that one is going to be really cram full, and if we get too many, we will wipe. So it's really important that we try to figure out where roughly where we want to be there right at the start of the fight. And you can actually get into those positions before, tentatively even before you pull the boss.
The chest, gloves,
So
belt.
let's start with the wave 1 here, and let's just start getting assembled here and try to find some spots here. So we've got Steris. Steris is going to be the first one here, so let me give Steris a marker too. Target marker square. So cheat, you can just pretend you're the boss and just stand right about right
Almost
there.
like a purple one too.
So the rest of you guys, you're gonna need to find out where you're gonna need to be here. Try to find a place, and this is the reason we're doing this. Is this way you know where you need to go to meet any of your partners, and where like if you're like, okay, I'm gonna go over there, and you know, as long as everyone goes to the spots, like this is my spot, right? They're not gonna hit each other, right? So let's make sure we got everyone out here. So we've got.
I can get the gloves, bro. I'll have the mythic set.
Brucus,
not
we
gloves,
need you with
fucking helmet.
Yulia back there in the back, right? Okay. We've got Zuko. You need to be a little bit farther from one locker there. Akos, you need to be up there with Gothwalker and Yahtzee. We might need you guys to be a little bit farther away from the tank. So like right about there is probably good, somewhere like that. And then Akbar, you'll just have to find some sort of spot somewhere.
Right. What was the range on the little echo thing?
Officially, it's 1 yard, but we know how good 1 yard is, right? So
yeah, so I assume like the size of like the sludge fist circles or something.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than that. Notably smaller than that. Yeah. You know, and you could probably fit where I'm standing right here and just be okay.
All right.
You just can't be directly on top of each other.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd probably
just try. That looks pretty good. Remember your guys' spots here as best you can here. I'll give you a little screenshot or something like that. Paparino, just like this.
Make sure you include me in the screenshot.
Okay. I don't know if you were close enough to the squares. You got in the screenshot.
This is the reason I chose Necrolord. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can just Photoshop me in.
Okay. Yeah, we are not getting cripples, so Moose, if you want to message Spaghetti, and we'll see if he's willing to give it a shot, we'll give it a shot, right? So here's basically sort of an example of that sort of spread there. Put it in the potential channel for you. All right, let's try wave 2 now. Now that you guys have an idea for wave 1, so let's clear out of there if you're not in wave 2. So wave 2 is a cheat meal. I'll fill in for Shrimpy, which is whoever joins us here. And then we've got Fancy Moose, One Locker, Yahtzee, and Yulia here. So I'm just gonna be up here on the tank. And yeah, that should be pretty good. That looks pretty good and clear. I might say that maybe try to be a little bit closer to the center of the square, Yahtzee, if you can find a place for that. Yeah, something like that. That'll probably work pretty good. All right, cool. And then we will now, let's try out number 3. So it's going to be Fancy Moose and Izuko meeting each other. We've got Ackles, Hadris, and Scoffwalker. You guys are in there? Yeah. These later ones are pretty easy, right? You've got plenty of room there, Scoffwalker. You can probably be like right about here where I am. Yeah, that way you don't have to run. Huh?
Where's the guy I'm meeting?
Oh, Zuko, yeah. You're back there. Meeting the Fancy Moose there. Somewhere in the back there. Alright. Almost done here. So wave 4 is literally 3 people, so I don't think I really need to assemble that because that's pretty clean. Wave 5, we're gonna have a double there, so let's clear out if we're let's go over to circle. Let's go over circle, guys.
Spaghetti said he's in the middle of some PvP boost, so he doesn't have time to do that.
Damn, okay. Let me just try pinging the general LFG, I guess.
I'll come deep, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright.
Would not be stellar.
So, the boss is going to be this big old circle marker here. Oh, I'll just do this. My goal, boys. Here we go. Alright. Get him, back cruncher. Alright, Sirius, make sure you're tanking back cruncher there. Alright, so this is wave 5. The double is Yahtzee and I guess me filling for Shrimpy. And then Steris and Tyrlane. So the thing is, guys, is for this particular one, the line is more or less going to be assembled along the vertexes here. So it's because it's going to be pointed straight at the wall. So if you're not in wave 5 right now, you really shouldn't be here. And so we've got wave 5 is we've got a couple extra people in here right now. Shoo, Hadris. All right. And then I'm filling for that. Okay, cool. And then wave 6 is going to be our final one. And that, we get out of there. And we got Cheat Mail in there. Then we got Brucus, Alaril. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And then Hadris. We got it there. And then Brucus and Alaril, you're going to be getting a double here. So you're going to need to meet each other. It's probably right there in that vertex. It's probably a great place to meet each other.
I'll come in.
Yeah. and then that's that. All right, cool. So hopefully that seems nice and straightforward, familiar for everyone. If you want to practice another particular wave, let me know. The thing that I will point out here is if you miss one and you need to fix it, you should fix it on an odd wave, so 3 or 5. Only fix it on 6 if it's some sort of emergency, like, oh my god, I have 4 and it's wave 6, right? If you miss one of your early ones, fix it on 3 or 5. And the entire reason that I'm giving for this is because we have 3 DKs and our big burst damage is coming on 1, 3, 5. All right. Cool. And then, so for phase 2, if you're on that interrupt list, you're over there meleeing. Did we assign healers to each side there, Steel?
Go again?
Did you assign healers for phase 2 on the
I'm
ads?
gonna Baja blast my
No.
brains out.
So I think
if we
last week
don't
it was Trillian and Yahtzee
fucking pull
on
the
the
boss.
melee ad, and this week it would be Quarantine and Yulia on the ranged.
It's
So,
been an
yeah,
hour
they will
and
stick with
30
the range,
minutes.
And people who were there last
I
week
haven't
for the melee
pulled
ads,
the
they will start with
boss
the melee ads.
one
Okay,
time.
that works for me. So let's see. We're gonna start talking about some DPS cooldowns here. So let's see. I didn't make a list for this. I'm sorry. So we'll do CD1. Did you want me to put this in an ERT note for you guys, or do you think you can coordinate it among your own groups here? The thing is we need to have DPS cooldowns for both ads. The DPS check for the ads is fairly tight. You've only got like 40 seconds or so.
14, I think.
Is it 40 seconds?
It's like 14
yeah,
seconds.
14, yeah,
Okay.
sorry, yeah, you're right. I had the 4 in the wrong position, sorry. Yeah, so you've got a really narrow window, so you just got to go in and blast right away. For Gerbil, what we were doing there is we were having the Unholy DKs use APOC for the second one. And then basically just go from there. Like I was doing like APOC and Slappy Hands for the second one and just Dark Trance for the first one, so that should work out okay.
When are you using Army?
Well, it's not quite off cooldown for the second one, so I'm gonna end up having to use it again because I'm using it on Pole to get us through phase 1, and it wasn't consistently being off cooldown.
Oh,
when we
I'm
got
not
to
gonna
the
watch
second
this
ad,
so quick.
so it wasn't really reliable as a cooldown on that second ad.
When you say the second ad, you're talking about the guy in the northeast?
Yeah, the second named ad. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So for phase 2, I think Freed already knew how to do this. Cheat Mail, are you familiar with like when you need to like leap away with the boss or make him grip us to a mirror and stuff like that? Cheat Mail?
Dose.
I mean, I realize he's working at the hospital right now, guys, so he might be dealing with a doctor or something. So
Yeah, he said a doctor came in 2 minutes earlier.
okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, we'll need a second for him. So I'll drop a cauldron and stuff for us so we can get started probably. When you guys have the
Holy shit, are we actually gonna pull the boss now?
auction house mount, I just realized that I made only
Yeah, I got one.
I made only 20 stat feasts, not any 18 stat feasts. So
I have 18 stat feasts on me.
how many do you got?
I have 53.
Oh yeah,
That's
sure.
a lot.
Then you can just drop feasts. I can pay you back for them. Or
I don't care. They're cheap as shit.
yeah.
Also,
Alright, but it's double auction house price.
use your Use your Vantage runes.
Yeah.
Got
Oh
that.
shit, Mantis runes.
If
Every
I
sheet,
have
like
extra,
100
if you
gold and
don't,
Akshanas. I have some extras too. I got 8 with me right now.
just
Oh,
trade
in case.
me if you don't.
If anybody needs one, trade Solzar as well.
You
Yeah.
Alero, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I just bought a stack of them too, so that's pretty good.
Just kidding, retrade.
First you
Yeah.
call them ugly and then
Just kidding, don't trade. I hate you, Alero.
Alright, yeah, if you need a Vantis rune, I think Soljar, myself, it's Cryptig, and then somebody else also. I don't know everyone by name yet. I don't have everyone's voices memorized yet, especially because so many people are so new.
You'll recognize Brekkus. Just remember him as the guy that'll wipe us.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
sounds right.
whoa. That's my job.
That's toxic.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh, woo.
Alright, now it's not toxic anymore. You added the ooh. Alright.
Reminds me of a mage I played a dungeon with who had a macro first combustion where he'd shout combustion ooh woo 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 woo.
Jesus
oh,
Christ.
no.
Every time
I've
he
seen so
combusted.
many people with like the macro for the lines, like the lines are on me, ooh woo.
Yeah. Choke me harder, daddy ooh.
It's not the choke me harder one.
That's okay. When the Nathrius teleports to the middle and I yell out fursuit activate, you know, you're good to go.
I think I accidentally have that weak aura. Need to delete it.
Oh, you have it? Yeah.
Accidentally.
Wait.
What's it called? I'm trying to find it.
This one?
What it's called?
Yeah, I made it for myself. You just
Is it-
activate soul shape and it says fursuit activated. Ooh.
No, I have the one where when Denathrius hits you
Oh,
with choke,
okay.
choke me harder, daddy woo.
Oh god. Alright. Okay, well,
How
we can
did you
start
come
getting some
across
goals
that
in.
accidentally?
Well, I mean, someone's like, everyone get this weak aura, and I was like, all right, fine, and you just kind of do it by habit, and then
Jaded.
you're like, oh, damn it.
Alright, we're getting started a little late here, but we can get going here. Let's
We could have legally left like an hour ago.
yeah, we're get let's get some of this phase 1 and get it nice and clean and get ourselves into phase 2 so we can do some progress on phase 2 here. So here's a ready check, and oh yeah, I got another extra blast for you too.
I missed a Cauldron too, so I need
Oh
one.
yeah,
give
can
one
you
to
soothe
Tyrone.
this guy's mind?
Okay.
Solzar needs a Cauldron. Needs a extra flask.
I gotcha.
Thank
Need
you.
a whole cauldron for just yourself? Jesus.
Yeah, how
Very
it goes.
He's a very thirsty lad, just let it be.
Your wish is my command.
We're just missing cheat mill, I guess. Yeah.
Just fucking hold him upside down and start chanting chug.
This is the way.
This is the way.
So, just to clarify, when we're fighting, I can't remember his name, the dude in the northeast, do you just want us to all use APOC at once, like just blow out the cooldowns, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, the way that because we only have one gateway and
Yeah, we don't want to be back there, so we're just blowing everything we've got on them.
Yeah. So basically, we run into the first guy, and we have enough time as we wait for the gateways. Like we can get some like festering runes up on like Sire, Denathrius, and stuff like that. So we get a little bit of pooling going on. We take the gateway over. We summon our pets. We just run the Unholy Blight, Dark Trans, D&D cleave cycle, and just blast into them. And then at that point, like we get that ad killed, we get pulled away, right? We get to the next one and we won't have Dark Trans back, so we need something there. And so us all using our APOC there will help give us something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because on the
Just have
on the
7
second
mages
ad-
pop combustion on every set.
No,
Easy.
the mages are fighting the other ad, I think, aren't they?
Mages are saving the combustion for Gloomvale, so I think
Wait,
both
how
the
many of our
hunters.
mages are fire?
Wait, hold on.
Only
so
one.
saving at
The
oh,
mage
we're in-
is saving his
Brucus,
combust.
yes. The Brucus is saving his combust for Gloomvale, and both the hunters are saving their CDs for Gloomvale as well. So yeah.
Well, you still want me to combust Sincere, right?
If you think you can combust both, please go for it. I think so.
Okay.
You should be able to combust both.
Yeah,
of
no,
them.
I can, because I mean, so combust Sincere, go get Bloomvale, and then Dusk Hollow is
This
third.
plan's doomed to fail because you don't have 7 mages.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Obviously,
Gloomvale's last.
obviously.
So then that's probably out.
Cheat meal is back. If you can tell him,
Yep,
cheat meal.
okay.
What do you mean by tanked in phase one? You
So like.
you always want to be keeping somewhere around in third square, like the boss
Yeah,
should be
you know,
around in the
I
middle
got
of
that. I
third
was here
square.
for that part. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, are we like here for the first one, and then at
Oh.
blue-ish for the second one?
Yep.
Or...
No, this
Yep,
is
yep,
first and second right here.
Yeah,
Right?
first and second here. Third
He's
and
looking at
fourth
the
in
quadrant.
blue.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Fifth and
quadrants.
sixth in circle.
He's
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at the quadrant.
Oh yeah.
The first is here, second is blue, and
Okay.
third
that's
is
fine.
somewhere around next one. You know.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll just wherever. Yeah.
Okay. And then for phase 2, do you already know the timings for your leap away for the hand of destruction and stuff like that, or do you need us? To
I
sort of-
mean, I looked at it. I've kind of seen it and all that stuff. So.
All right.
So once you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
your
yeah.
interrupts
Perfect.
done, once you get your interrupts done, just take the boss for the wrecking pain to Gloomvale, and then you're fine. Like just finish up your interrupts and move. Don't even wait.
Yeah.
My interrupts.
Yes, you're the
Oh,
first.
Yeah, 'cause you're the first.
First on Skull. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
when Skull was
first.
spawning, so.
First and second.
First
yeah,
and
so it
second.
spawns.
First,
it spawns
second,
at-
jump over, and then drag the boss,
Yeah.
and then.
It spawns as soon as
Yeah,
you
yeah.
interrupt it, no?
It spawns.
No,
So
66% and
Wait,
33%.
yeah. The ad spawns at 66%. You're getting the first 2 interrupts on that ad, and then you're bailing out of there. And it's like the melee need to make sure that we're doing enough DPS that you are getting that ad and getting your interrupts and have time to get away.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
I'm ready.
Doing another ready check because I like ready checks. Do you need a flask, cheat meal?
Yeah.
Or Vantis?
So.
I don't have a Vantis. I got Flask.
I'll give you a Vantis. Hold on. And
already gave it to him.
somebody buff 4-2 unleash, please.
I'm eating. Okay.
So well.
Oops.
Yeah, sure. Here and
40 mil health.
Right.
Miserable.
let's.
What?
Are you just still doing Flask? XD.
No, you already dropped a cauldron.
What? I missed a cauldron? Fuck.
Yeah. Here, I got one flask.
No,
Here,
no,
one
I'm fine. I flasked already. Personal. But I'll take it.
I supplied the cauldrons for our last guild runs. That's why I said.
He did. He was the man.
All right, Quarantini, are you? You need a soul well?
Yeah, I just wanted to help.
I need one too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking away.
So I do have a question for like sacks and stuff. Are we calling for those, or are they going to be
Yes,
used? Or like...
you can call for them. That would
Okay.
win. Please feel free. Tell us call for externals if you need.
All right.
Except they're all going to the prop pally.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's
some more.
Let's chew through some phase 1 pulls here and get into phase 2 here. So try and do it nice and clean. We have been fairly comfortable on our DPS checks, so don't freak out too much. Just try to do it clean and not over spawn cleansing pain ads and wipe us. And then let's go. I'm gonna try and do fairly quick pulls. So if you have something that you need to talk about between one pull and the next pull, like start bringing it up as we wipe. That way we can get on it quickly. Here's a pull timer.
Julia, can you mind sue them?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
This is your boss now?
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. 2, 1. Beware. Your sins, lest they curse you.
Oh, don't wiggle so much, guys.
4, 3.
All right, I'm gonna res out for Izuko. There we go.
Or in Tom back whenever you can.
Did you rip aggro for me?
Yeah, gonna happen.
Paladin, yeah.
That's the first.
He does
Gosh,
serious damage. He will pull aggro.
I'm
Don't worry.
impressed.
Get that last sentence if you can. I think it went back in. Remember to fix on 5 if you need to.
Beware.
I'm taunting after this one. Taunting.
That was off center.
Three, two, one.
Just keep going for some practice here. We'll go straight across the mid here.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Your boss.
Three, two, one. Beware.
See if we can get those ads down.
Four, three, two.
Alright, we are not gonna make this DPS push, but that's kind of be expected for people dead, so we'll just go ahead and wipe right here.
Three, two, one.
Oh.
I have just a quick question.
Okay.
So the Night Hunter lines, you want them to be diagonal, right?
So the ideal approach that we were using last week, and it was working very well, is basically if you can see where your Night Hunter is coming from,
First pull,
try to go to
whoa!
the exact opposite side of the boss from your Night Hunter. That way it's crossing straight across the center of the
So
Night.
yeah, basically diagonal.
Yes,
If you're, because
yes.
mine, yeah. So on that first one, all the Night Hunters were going to the same spot, so that's why I kept moving, because I
Yeah.
was trying to go diagonal, and I ended up going straight, but then no one could soak mine because it wasn't through the boss.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just basically on all 3 Night Hunters is to, just cross it straight through the boss. And so you're just going to the opposite side of the boss. That way it's crossing through the mid, and we get that nice little star for the tanks to triple soak. If you are solo soaking it by using an immunity, please just like run on top of it. That way people don't try to soak it. Yeah, do the inverse Ghostbuster maneuver and just cross the streams. When you're ready, cheat meal.
I'm ready.
There we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
That's a Mizuko.
I forgot the gate. I should be able to get it down.
2, 1. Beware. Four, 3, 2.
Alright, Ravage coming up.
Beware.
We do not have a res for Yahtzee, but let's just keep going.
Haunting.
Alright, and now we're going to be crossing across the middle.
One. Beware. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
You're a boss. I'm going to taunt him back here.
Am I taking sword first? Sounds good.
Yeah, you're taking sword first.
Just commit to this here. Alright, boys, put on your fursuits.
Oh, I need a grip. Solzar.
No roar went out. Oh, I might die. Hydraeus needs a grip.
That's because Yassi's dead and we had no res.
3, 2.
Oh, we can't have too many grips. Get hat, get hat.
Oh, what? It didn't count.
They barely didn't
Just
make it.
3 people. Yikes.
3 people, yeah.
There was no roar.
Yeah, yes. Just had too many people die. Just practice this a little bit. We will be wiping here eventually, but just go ahead and get practice on it, so.
There are only 2 people at
True,
the
I can
range
play.
dead because everyone else is dead.
Swapping ads.
Alright.
I'm
This
taking
is,
Ramonia.
this is your interrupt sheet meal. That's 1. That's 2. There you go.
Oh my god. The next one's gonna kill us, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I put Wrecking Pain on this guy, right?
Yep,
Good.
just like that.
And then I go
Perfect.
to the mirror. Easy.
And then go to the mirror.
I got this. I'm the best. Good.
Yeah. Part of the reason I continued there, guys, I want to make sure cheat meal saw what he saw and got it a little bit of practice there.
I
So.
got it now. It's
Those
easy.
ads quickly fucking hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Does a lot of fucking damage.
Anything wrong with
I was like,
lines
oh,
where they're going?
No,
They can be they can be improved a little bit. Obviously, I did see one that you're just kind of like sort of screwed in that like your Night Hunter sources were directly opposite of each other, and that just kind of sucked. But yeah, just try to there was one where like basically the Night Hunter source was more or less where this soul well was, and the boss was more or less at X, and the target kind of went over here. And if you're not running it, if you're not making your line go through the boss,
there will be almost no one that soaks.
it's gonna be rough for you to get people to soak through it.
Gotcha.
So you're just putting yourself at risk by doing that. More than what I would say, basically, what your goal with the Night Hunter should be is your goal should be to get it to go through the center of the boss ASAP. Like
Bro,
cancel your
gobbler,
pass,
bro.
go get it there, get in place. You've got like 2 seconds to get in place, and then just hang out there and let the raid get into it. If your Night Hunter is going through the center of the boss, and you're not obviously standing in another Night Hunter line yourself, if you die to that, that is not your fault. That is our fault.
Would you rather be just immune just to save damage?
I mean, if you can, if you can and you want to use an immunity there, absolutely go for it.
Sure.
But
Only
if you're gonna be immuning it, like I said, run on top of the source of your Night Hunter and use your immunity there.
Okay.
That way people aren't like, oh my god, he put the line in the wrong spot. Let's save him, and then we kill 2 people because only 2 people went over there to save you.
Yep.
So for the second Ravage, can we either one change the location of the tanking of the second Ravage, or 2 have stairs move early-ish? That way, it's not such a massive run for everybody.
Yeah. So what we can do there, and that is a good comment on improvement there. Well, what we can do there is, as soon as that second cleansing pain goes off and we kill those ads and we soak the Night Hunters, we can just start moving towards this end of the room. As long as we stay next to the existing Ravage line, it's not going to move the line. It's not going to change where that Ravage goes. So we can just follow that. Like as soon as we do the Night Hunters and the ads are cleaned up, we can just start running along that that existing Ravage line towards the center of the room and be fine.
Okay.
Alright. Here's pull timer.
No. I'm not ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
I grab dagger.
There is and the Ashen Hollow.
Carradine never pulled aggro.
He didn't have Ashen Hollow.
3, 2, 1.
Wait for the Ravage. Ravage coming up. There it is. Away we go.
3, 2, 1.
Nice sack.
Beware.
Haunting.
Now start dragging them back towards up.
After we clear the Night Hunter lines.
4, 3,
Gonna res for Brucus.
2,
I got him.
1. Beware. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
One all the way in the back. We can get that, guys.
Hydroarce is gonna need a grip.
Good. Mounting the boss now.
3, 2, 1.
Stay here and keep doing the push. Up we go.
Beware.
A little late. Yeah, you need a better DPS than me.
It's all right. Just remember that like we do need to be pushing boss damage as much as we can on each run at it.
That first half wave is rough on my computer, apparently.
Yeah, it's pretty
Do you
solid.
want to
You
set
guys can-
the marks?
Oh yeah. The markers. Thank you for reminding me.
Guys, please ensure you're using personals on your second blood price, because a lot of people are going really low. So if you have to use it early, that's fine, but make sure you're at least above 60% health before the blood price. And this goes in first phase and last phase too. You can use a pop a health stone if you're not.
In first phase, the one of the most dangerous ones is going to be that first one, because we have all that ad damage coming out and Night Hunters, and it's a lot of like we got the Ashen Hollow doing its work for us, but it's definitely going to be a rough one. There is that. I should have done the ready check sooner because I'm looking at Discord like a dumb shit. One thing, by the way, I can hand out some armor kits. That'll be really helpful to ensure that you're surviving.
They're in
the,
Guild Bank and Food Tab.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
out,
Oh, they're in the
please.
food tab.
Please.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have that.
Yeah. People can take it out. These guys,
Yeah.
they are for your use.
Yeah, we
mean-
supply potions and armor kits and
Yeah.
stuff like that to. Please,
We're not that
please take
rich,
some
but we
armor,
try
yeah.
our best.
Yeah. All right. Here's gonna be a full timer.
Do we have groups made for the trinkets too?
I think so.
Yeah.
3,
Looks like it.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Hey, Bagger. Thank you.
Last sin, perfect. Wait for the ravage. I was gonna say rampage. Dude, what the fuck? I have an idea for that gateway, by the way, that I'll point out after this one. I'm gonna res soul. Are you already up? Okay, cool. This is more than we're supposed to have there. Please use a health potion or something to survive here if you can. We're gonna get some of those back in. Yep. Make sure you're fixing on 5 here if you need to fix there. I guarantee people are gonna need to fix there. Alright, we can move towards center.
2, 1. Beware.
Push, push, push.
There's the blood price. If you have to fix, fix now.
Beware.
This is our last Night Hunter soaps. See if we can get this last 10 down.
Spawning now.
Oh, we lost too many people there. Probably gonna fail this push. Oh, no, there it is. Animals.
Yes, we kind of need to pull it fast.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh no.
Yeah, one of the tanks is dead too, so there's not a lot we can do to practice here, so we should just jump off, guys.
Yeah, I think Zoda is not here. He was getting the
So the
roar.
yeah, the roar is gonna be it's gonna be Yahtzee now, and what happened there was just Yahtzee got killed right before. So
Yeah, the Klingling Ping did 80k or something.
oof. If it was 80k, then you went into negative stacks.
Yeah, it was 80k. Or 100k, it was very big.
Yeah, it killed her instantly, pretty much. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that would mean that, yeah, I see that, 81k, 81.5k. So that's, probably just, dropping a stack when you didn't have any stacks.
So what's this plan with the gateway?
Oh yeah, so the gateway. The thing I was talking about here is, so rather than having it directly around the edge of the room,
Put it in the middle.
yeah, put it like towards, not necessarily the center of the room, but like right,
Sure.
like right here-ish. If you target like right here.
Yeah,
where I'm
I can do
saying.
that.
Also, I think someone took the gateway a little early
It's
that
possible.
time, and I think
Um,
that's why it's like overtook the gateway. The Ravage did.
Yeah, well, it's also that like even if that happens, right? Like if we're just closer to the center of the room instead of the edge of the room, we don't have to run as far to fix it.
Something else that I know that we talked about last week was just not moving over to the gateway till the Ravage starts casting. There's plenty of time.
Yes, there's a lot of time there. All right, and one thing that we also had there, it's something you can do potentially, cheat meal. What ended up happening is Freed, which was our previous DH tank, instead of taking the gateway, he was actually just leaping across the center. So like once the Ravage started, he would just like internal leap to like right where I am.
I mean, yeah, I can do that too. I mean,
Yeah.
what's wrong with taking the gateway though?
I think the
There's
gateway gets
nothing.
aggro.
Yeah, well, there's no.
Honestly.
There's nothing wrong with the gateway. But what happens is if Denathrius stands on the gateway, then we can't click the gateway, and then people get potentially hit by the cleave.
Alright,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
perfect.
I
It's
can
perfectly
jump,
fine to.
doesn't matter.
It's perfectly. What I'm saying is it's perfectly fine to take the gateway, but just don't put Denathrius on top of the gateway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think letting him take the gateway is better because I think Denathrius will bop him twice as much if he tries to leap too.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
So Night Hunters. There's one more Echo back there. Keep forgetting to change my trinket.
1. Beware.
This one's a little closer to the wall, guys, so just be careful.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Ravage coming up, and we can gateway now. Over here. Over here. Where the gateway is.
3,
There we go.
2, 1. Beware.
We lost two.
I'm gonna res Yahtzee.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Monty.
So those lines are more parallel to each other rather than crossing. You want to try and make them cross.
Three, 2, 1. Beware. Three, 2, 1. Beware.
Gonna dawn here.
3, 2.
Alright, see if we can make this push here. We'll get some practice on phase 2, so. Looks like we will. And animals.
Did we get the
Oh,
roar off?
Fergus needs a pull.
No roar, Hedgerows needs
No
a
roar.
Fergus.
4, 3,
Uh, He's don't have a grip, but he can
unlock her.
Ooh, I think I made it.
Lock dead.
I think I made it.
Aggres and Ruckus and one locker are dead.
No
Yeah,
gate
this
for
is
melee.
Unworthy.
This is gonna be a wipe. This is gonna be a wipe. We can't. We have no gateway. We just jump off. So yeah, I realize. Yeah, see, this is a role that I wasn't making you do last week. So there will be a few goes at it now that you're actually getting there alive, because we aren't killing you anymore. I think the timing that they were using was basically just like, as soon as we get pulled in, that's when they popped it. Because like as soon as it, I don't know if they were using conduit for it or what.
They have a conduit, yes. The boomies use a conduit to, I think, to have the roar. wider.
If you completely clear your stacks, you can use abilities while everyone's in the air.
Yeah, and that's like, well, that's why we're having her clear all her stacks.
Oh, she was doing that. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah. She's getting all her stacks cleared, so she can do that for us. I think it's just a timing of making sure that the roar goes off at the right time before we get thrown away out of range of it, kind of thing. All right, here is a ready check. Yeah, it pulls us all to like roughly the same spot before it throws us. So like as soon as it finishes pulling us in, then you can pop it right away.
I mean, even if you cast roar before we get pulled in, then you have enough speed to get there.
Yeah.
As long as you're at 3 stacks, it is.
Soulsire?
One more, please.
But you can literally cast it before he goes to the middle, and you'll be fine.
Know when you're ready, Soulsire.
Right now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Hit it again with the fucking trinket, dude. Alright, cross those across the boss there. Get that last painful memory.
Hellstones if you need to.
2, 1. Beware. Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oh, watch it. Move far away.
3, 2.
Alright, next cleansing pain's coming up here.
Beware.
Res on Fancy Moose. We got him there.
Beware.
Haunting.
Alright, we can move across center now.
1. Beware.
Don't move too early.
That's fine, as long as they're, like I said, as long as you're staying near the existing one, you're okay.
3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Beware.
One on the back, see if we can finish that off.
Gonna taunt here.
And quick push. Roar now. Roar now, if you can. Got it.
Seal
Perfect.
Soldier needs a grip. Fuck, I missed it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go on your trial, Red Solzar.
Unleashed is dead.
I was on the opposite side. I couldn't reach you.
Okay. We can do some of this push here. A little practice here. Cone here.
Game beware. Taking Ramonia.
I don't see the saddle there.
First.
Yeah, it's on the left over there.
Yeah. It always spawns in the same
Range
spot.
is gonna die soon. I don't think we have the damage
Second
over
adds
here.
up.
Yeah.
I fucked that up.
Dead.
I'm sorry. Where's
So it'll always spawn
Always
in the same
spawn.
spot. I'll put a marker.
I was on
where
the
Were
it is.
all the range up for that?
On the
No.
left, sincere.
No, not all range or life.
Okay. I was like, it was at 80%, and if we had taken another tick, we would have died.
Yeah, I was on the left, or on the right side instead of left. That was my fault.
Do we have more melee today?
I need 2 seconds.
Yes, we have one more no soak than we did previously. We have 6. I have you in the soak order, Soldar, because we have 6 instead of 5.
No, I'm talking about the ranged ad. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh.
The sincere.
He's asking me because we were struggling with our. How low was the melee ad?
We killed it.
We killed it.
Yeah, ours was at 80%, and
80%.
I don't think we would be able to live another maybe 2, like of the pulses, but after that we would all die.
Yeah. I don't think we
I think Had was dead too, so that's.
Do we have more melee than we did last time? I don't think so.
We have Kirby.
Well, I know is that melee ad, yeah, was so much dead before ours.
Yeah.
The melee ad exploded.
We have.
Yeah,
more melee.
we do have. Yeah, we do have one more melee than before. So what we can do as a change then?
Unleashed can go
What?
elemental.
Well,
Why don't we just have the warrior lead people over?
Yeah, I was gonna say if the warrior can leap over in DPS, that would work
Nah,
perfect.
A melee
I'm-
can't
I'm
go to
the- yeah,
sincere.
You get shot at.
Not at all. Yep,
I don't
you
know.
can't.
Okay.
We can try.
F.
Okay.
Not sure there'd be
Um,
a path to leap anyways.
But if
I can dwarf
it was
shadows
just that
across.
if it was just that range was dead, then it
You
should
could
be
have,
fine.
yeah, Gerbil
I'm just
could
saying
dwarf
that
shadows.
thing wasn't even close to being dead.
Yeah, I mean
We were probably on track to kill it in another like 10 to 15 seconds.
Her pulse would murder me because like you can't dodge
He
that. in
can't
melee.
dodge the pulse. Yeah, you can't dodge the
Yeah,
pulse. As
you
a
can't put a melee
It's
there.
impossible.
Okay. Death Knights are not entirely full melee. We have Clawing Shadows, so we can do damage from outside of melee range. So if it's something a case of like he can, like if it's gonna be a case of like we don't have the DPS, like our DPS split is so far off that we're not gonna kill that ranged ad. You know, it can be a case of he teleports over there and his pet blasts the thing while he just runs around in a circle hitting Clawing Shadows.
I think that we should probably just get a full clean pull down there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
No,
range
I
we're
agree.
up. I just didn't. The disparity seemed so huge that your guys' died and ours was at like 80%.
Yeah.
Fort buff for quarantine, please.
All right, here's a pull.
Oh yeah, fortitude buff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Eula, fortitude.
3, 2.
Oh god, I forgot the AMC there. Oh. Hopefully it's off cooldown, we'll see.
Is Eula muted?
Lines. Those lines are looking a lot better. He might have his mic muted, I don't know. He doesn't talk very much.
No, his headset muted, because I still don't have fort.
That line is
Average is coming out. Yeah, please just get in your position ASAP and then hold still. Alright. Oh, wait, it's in the corner again.
My bad.
Not worse.
3,
It's a new change. I get it.
1. Beware.
One in the back. Gonna be able to get that? I don't think so.
No, I tried.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
I mean, I was hidden as I ran over there, but it takes too long for me to get any real damage in.
I lost 2 DPS.
Okay, then let's just wipe. We have 2 DPS down.
Yeah.
Hang out in the red stuff, etc.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
What are our first deaths to here?
My bad, I just got hit by the concept being
Okay.
I was just too low.
I was already pretty low, and yeah.
Yeah, that first line was my fault because my entire computer just chugged down to a halt when I realized where my fucking line was coming from and kind of just slammed my roll key.
If you have MDT or Raider IO turned on while you're in raid, they've got a history of impacting performance in raids. So feel free to turn those off, and that might help you. No guarantee. We had people turn it off for council, and like all of a sudden everyone's like, "My game froze." The complaints just instantly disappeared.
Yeah, let me get that a go.
MDT and Raider IO.
But how will I judge everyone else's skill?
yeah.
I'm trialing here, but I mean, these guys are on trial too.
Let me know when you're done reloading.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. I just haven't pushed out the ready check because I know you were doing it, so I'm just waiting.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. We'll do a break timer probably after this pull here.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Intervict.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Our alignment's a little bit off there.
Yeah, I'm trying to just run it straight along the Ravage line. Unless you want it in the middle of the wall.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Yeah, we're lining up to a specific spot on the floor. So,
Okay, I'll do the wall next time.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
res fancy. No, just.
Oh wow.
Just wipe. Just wipe. We lost too many people there. 3 people dead. All of them ranged.
We're not
Go ahead
supposed
and
to
find a pool
like,
there.
get so many ads there.
Yeah. So that last one. Again, ideally, we want the fixes to happen on 5. Our healing cooldowns and DPS cooldowns are fairly weak on 6, partly because of cooling for the ad that's coming up. So unless it's an apocalyptic emergency, don't fix on 6. Fix on 5. Let's go ahead and do. We're gonna do a 10-minute break here. I realized we started really late, so I skipped our first break. So we'll do a 10-minute break, let people get a stretch, caffeine, etc.
What's the breaks normally, by the way?
We normally do a 5-minute and 10-minute. So
That's a full timer.
5, 4,
oh,
3,
okay, there you go.
2,
There's a break timer too.
Oh no.
3.
Alright.
I just stood up and instantly regretted the experience.
Break time.
Someone just take me out back and shoot me like a horse. Fuck. I know.
Okay, that was weird. My stream lag.
Frame rate just chugging to 0 on that first set of
That
ads.
was weird.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of ads first set.
Yeah, I mean it happened even on heroic clearing ads. Just I know that it's just the nature of it's Tuesday and everyone's doing Sire and Atheris, but
Gotta reload my UI. real quick.
Try to disable the add-ons which you don't need at all for raiding. That's what you may want to do. And
yeah, I mean I disabled Raider IO and I'm picking off a couple of other ones right this second, and I also cut my shit from 9 down to 4. See if that'll do it.
You mean the
like my graphics
settings?
We'll see what that does.
We'll see,
if it's still being a little weird, then it is what it is. But
Oof.
I mean, it's not like we're struggling to kill the first set of ads. It just feels bad.
Yeah, the first set of ads will die really quick. People will use CDs, potions, and whatnot. So yeah, they just melt.
Yeah, just more of it hurts my pride. It is not Windwalker AoE damage. It's Windwalker single target damage. It'll be alright.
So what graphics card do you use? Like, do you use a desktop or a laptop?
No, it's just an old Alienware laptop that I've still been hanging on to. It usually runs everything
No,
just fine.
mine
in mine.
chugs too, and I'm using a whatever it's called, a 2080.
It would be more
2080
CPU.
will
It'd be
handle
more
this
CPU than
easily.
GPU.
Yeah, it's more CPU if you're using old Alienware. I mean,
I just mean in general,
is
because it's computers like.
No,
I
mine
need to
chugs.
process it.
Yeah, mine chugs at the first one.
Does
Like,
anyone
my
have a
frame rate
mailbox?
drops super low.
I already used mine.
I can drop you a whistle for you.
Yay.
Sounds yeah, because I think this thing only has just like a 1070 in it. That old.
That 70 is pretty good, yeah. I mean, it's not. It's still good for a while, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say it'll still last a couple more years, but
yeah, 1070 is still good for a while. I don't think the graphics would be a problem. It could be a CPU.
yeah, I think that's correct.
How
I
much?
just killed pretty much all of my add-ons that I don't need.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like 170.
Well, back in days, WoW did not need more than one core, but things have changed now. So
yeah. Yeah, like I said, oh, there's another one I can actually kill. Missed on the first go round. I do not need Gladius and Gladiator Losa turned on right now. Ignore hand notes. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that should do it.
When I'm going through my memory, the highest memory which takes is details. 79
Yeah.
MB. And
Yeah,
then
that
it's
doesn't surprise me.
Vicaros. Yeah. Then it's Vicaros. And then other add-ons.
We'll just see what it spits out for this time, because I think, I don't know, if I can get it below 100, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my highest use is weak auras now, so my details
Oh
actually
yeah,
didn't
that's
go
fine
much.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of mods for details, so probably mine is higher, that's why. Get some water, be right back.
Sounds like a good idea.
Me a stretch. Oh. Getting old. Picture frame this record? Oh. My fucking back. Ugh. God, dang. Big yawn.
I gotta go get a new camera so people can see me play with my dog on breaks.
Yeah, there you go.
Weird flex, but okay.
I had one, but it was like really, it was from like years ago. It was like really shitty resolution. Dog, what the hell? The ball's over there. Bring it back.
No.
I know you know how to do that.
For people who are night phase, you can use this Vicara.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is it over there? Don't just stare at it. Go get it and bring it back. Go get it, bring it. Oh, it fell in your water bowl.
Show that dog I love it.
She already thinks she's the queen of the world, so.
And she's right.
Yes, she is. Go get it. Go on, go get it. Did I give you guys the picture I took of you yesterday? Just hamming it up on my beanbag chair? Oh, it's moving everything? There we go. Go to lobby. Moving everything out of every room for carpet cleaners. So she claimed everything.
She was comfy.
Yeah, if she's not comfy, she'll give me a hard time about it, and just like stare at me and growl.
Is she a pit, like a blue nose or a red nose?
She's some kind of mutt.
Ah. I had.
She's a pit mix of some kind, but who knows? Who knows what she's mixed with?
That's fair. I used to have a blue nosed and a red nosed pit back in Alabama.
Yeah.
One was blue and one was. The other one's name was China. I didn't choose the names.
The names were blue in China?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Blue was like a Bengal colored scheme, and China was just kind of, well, reddish tan color.
Yeah. Ready to check to see who's back, by the way. Break timer's over.
We technically have 6 ranged, so yeah, I think from last week we're missing 1 less.
Yes, we're definitely missing 1 from last week.
I do have a mage who's pretty geared, but he's not. I do more damage on my Death Knight.
I have the same issue.
Like 220?
I have the same. Like I have the same issue. Like I've got a mage and it's fucking arcane. It's 220. It's like 226, but it's fucking arcane. So it's like, who knows how good it'll be.
I like how you say that as if you didn't choose that though.
I mean, I've swapped between.
It's fucking arcane. You chose it though.
I've swapped between Frost and Fire, but
pretty good next break.
Yeah. I just part of it's like I'm not Kyrian, so it doesn't like line up with fucking anything.
What are you Covenant wise?
Necrolord actually.
Oh, Necrolord's not bad. It's good all around, but like.
Yeah, it's it's great. It's like great for Impulse, right? Like there's some times where you need to like sometimes you need to do like triple target burns, and you just fucking just unload as an arcane mage in that circumstance.
Yeah, next year looks like it's a lot of single target fights, so like Vent through Arcane will be pretty good. Kyrian Arcane will be the best.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised Kyrian's as good as it is, just because it doesn't sync up with Touch of the Magi like fucking at all.
Well, it does. Radiant Spark syncs up with it really well. That's the whole point. That's
yeah,
really
but it's 30 second, 45 second, right? You like.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just hold it for a few seconds. Because then like, but the real power comes from the syncing those two up. So you get you use Radiant Spark for every Touch of the Magi, and then if you use Harmony or Arcane Infinity for those missiles, you stack your missiles in between Radiant Sparks, and then you just blow out those massively big, arcane barrages with the Radiant Spark buff. That's really where it gets all that power from.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, that's how you do a single target. Absolutely. And I've got both legendaries. I mean, I could technically get on my mage to do this, but then we would lose a AMZ. I mean, I could do it. I would just have to figure out where in the soaks I would go. I don't know. I'm just not familiar with doing it as Death Knight.
Let's go.
Let's keep it working. If we're still running into if we're running into like some serious phase 2 issues, then I will I'll switch. Quarantini, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm just free.
Check your oils. Check your.
All right, let me do another ready check here. Just to make sure.
Armor kit, in case if you're missing an armor kit. Check those two.
Yeah. Gerbil and Brucus, I can give you an armor kit here. Well, let's see.
Oh, I should have just bought one. Damn it.
I mean, it's in the guild bank. You guys should be able to take it out.
Dude, I filled the guild bank with like fucking 500 of them. Don't worry. Someone drop a guild bank for me.
I got in trouble for using the guild bank stuff. He was like, "You're using it and you're putting it on the auction."
No, he said you're selling it on the auction.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
someone drop a guild bank for me. Mine's on cooldown. Sorry.
You should have cleaned it out before the guild died.
Thank you.
I'm sure they changed all the
toxic,
permissions.
dude.
They'd already changed all the permissions.
it's empty already.
They changed the locks, dude. They changed the locks, dude. All right. Let me give you guys one here. So, technically I give out 2 to every. I try to give out 2 to everybody every night. But we started late, so.
I'll buy my own for next time. Don't worry about it.
No, dude, don't worry about it, man.
Gerbil's a rich boy.
I'm not poor.
I mean, it's perks of being in the guild, my dude.
See, that was my mentality when I got yelled at. I was like,
Yeah.
he's like, why are you taking a stack of healing potions every night?
I mean, I've
It's
been
I
injecting
use
my
them.
own. I've been injecting my own gold into buying all these consumables for you guys.
Well,
So it's like it's just my gold not good enough for you.
let's go.
I've just got enough of my own.
Yeah.
I got almost 8 million.
5, 4,
Apparently,
3,
quarantine's gold cap.
1.
Yeah,
Damn.
I spent a couple million last week, so.
What?
My warrior. Alright, Gerbil, can you aim Z5? Because mine's not going to be off cooldown, I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm gonna res Zuko here. Let's just swipe, yeah. Everybody stand on top of the tank. Everyone on the tank. There we go.
Still TPS, yeah.
But my numbers.
But maybe arms. You're still not above red.
It's just that guy. He's shifting power and rate of
Pad Lord strategy, dude. I'm all for it.
Hey, I was
I
in
did
a
not
guild
shift
called
power.
Padlords.
Explosion.
What was that?
Yeah, none of what I did fixed my frame issue. That makes me sad.
Oh no.
If someone missed the weak aura for soul shape, I gave it out once again.
Were we missing a healer there?
Is that? Are we?
Come again? You want one for
Can we
the
get off
healer?
one?
I said, were we
Yeah.
missing a healer? Because
I
people
don't
were
know.
going down way faster than normal.
I mean, we haven't gotten extra lines or something. Wait, do you mean while we were wiping?
No, I meant like pre-people dying. Like we lost 3 people where we don't usually lose them.
Oh, that's me. No, I got it. I reset.
1.
Backed up too far, I guess. My bad.
Yuli can mind suit the boss. That will help, I guess.
We got about 45 minutes or so left for our normal raid night, so let's go ahead and do some quick pullerinos. Nice and clean in phase 1, guys. A few pulls there that were really actually quite clean, and then you know, when they're clean, we get into phase 2. So just focus on doing phase 1 clean, please. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Take no damage. Thank you. I didn't strength pot. Fuck.
Is there a lock? Yeah, I can't see it.
No, I'll get it.
Just making sure.
Forgot the reset cleared it.
Combat gate.
Beware.
What a slow boy.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
That's my bad.
Fine.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, I just got myself thrown in the Ravage. Spooky. Savage is happening. Away we go.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Lest they curse.
Alright, blood price coming up.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Lest they
Oh, 2 people died.
Let's raise Hadris. See if we can get this last Echo Ascend.
We lost.
Yeah, we'll just wipe here.
People need to stop moving last minute when they're sitting in the leaf.
Beware.
crawl to me on your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful.
Did that soul ship come up too early? The Vikara?
I don't know, I don't have Soul Shape, so I can't tell you how that one's working.
I'm just asking for people who have it. Yeah.
Remove this
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make some comments about the Soul Shapes coming up. Also, when it's getting close, I'm getting a little bit distracted by people dying and stuff like that. When there's no one dead, it's pretty easy and comfortable for me to just watch. So looking at those deaths there, it looks like one of the first deaths was nobody in that line. And then just cleansing pain, collective trauma and cleansing pain. Looks like just not high enough coming into the cleansing pain, looks like, so. Alright, here's a ready check. Go.
We have 15 seconds on me, please.
Sure thing.
Five, four, three, two, one. Three, two, one. Beware.
lest they curse. Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Your sins, lest they curse.
Those two in the back, make sure you're getting those two in the back.
Four, three, two, one.
Go.
Three, two, one. Beware.
start moving for the Ravage, just against the existing one, remember? Perfect.
I may die. Yep.
I got a res for you. fix your sacks if you need to. That was supposed to be my AMZ, but I'm distracted and stupid. Let's get in this line.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
2, 1. Beware.
The soul.
On the back there, if we can get that. Just so we're soaking these lines.
And taunt here.
Alright, keep pushing. We got about 0.5%. Here it comes. Animals go. Goes now.
On your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone made it.
We did it!
Did it.
We did it, team!
Almost clean.
from my sight.
Take our gateway, and away we go on that damage.
Racking pain, beware.
First adds up,
Thank you, Remornia.
second adds up. That finish those interrupts. 4 and then 5 on.
We're gonna die over here. Yeah, ours isn't dead yet.
Taking Sire.
Still at 40%, 30%.
I don't think.
So
those
we had
hunters-
a silence. We had a silence go off for a little bit, but still, yeah, we're at 40%.
I'm gonna go back to using mine on that.
Beware.
Yeah, we may be just.
Was
holding
the
too many
silence a
cooldowns
miss
there.
kick or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shadow Silent, miss kick, yep.
Okay. Yeah, so we did get silence there, but yeah, ours
Which
is
one
not gonna
got
die
missed?
quick enough.
I think it's second ad.
The second one got missed?
Yeah.
Because I think it reset because I'm kicked
Uh,
5 and it went back down to 1.
It'll do that. It'll show kick 5 go to 1 when you complete the kick.
So.
Wouldn't
Okay.
it be dead on 5?
So Unleash said he
Yeah,
missed. He
so
did,
it'll say. What it'll say is it should just say it should say based on like when they're complete, it'll go 5-1 and then it'll despawn a few seconds later, but it won't despawn instantly.
Okay.
Yeah, so then the third one was missed. That's what. But I think even if without that silence, I don't think we're killing it in time.
Yeah, no, I agree with the idea of that, like what Moose said is that hunters should potentially use their DPS cooldowns there again.
Yep.
I think
go back.
I think what we ended up doing is we ended up
Yeah.
taking like all of the DPS cooldowns off the first one, and that's why we're just missing that check by so much.
The hunters go ahead and use their.
All right, because I think the second ad, like the worst, like we can send a melee to the second ad, can't we?
Bloomvale? Yeah. Bloomvale can send melee. Of course we can.
Yeah. So that's what we can do is we can just send we can sort of like front load with cooldowns
Have
there,
one of the
and
melee,
then
yep.
and then have like
I'll have
like
a set of clones available for Gloomvale.
Have a DK. Have a DK.
No.
who
Well,
have
if hold on,
MZ.
if the monk has DPS cooldowns available for Gloomvale, then we'll send the monk to so that's the second round of named ads. That's Gloomvale. We'll have the monk go over there, and then that'll be the only change to melee. And then the hunters can use their wild spirits on the first one. So.
Once again, for Impel, 1, 2 are close to the middle or outer, and 3 and 4 are close to the middle. So if you are 3 and 4, you'll be close to the middle. 1 and 2, you'll be closer to the middle or the outer.
Okay. Yeah. If one of the I guess Ackles can do it. He can just run over there, throw a glaive at it, then come back. That'll help with the 5% there too.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
That's the first at Ackles. That, I think, is more ads than are supposed to be there.
Just a couple in the back.
Yeah, use some health potions and stuff here, guys. Make sure you stay alive. Let's get a res on Soulzar.
And wait.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Find the back if you can. There we go. Blood price.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Taunting.
That line in the back's not gonna get soaked.
4,
There we go.
3,
Yeah, I saw that.
1. Beware. Three, two, one. Beware.
I almost forgot. AMC, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Unholy DK forgets AMZ on encounter. Repeatedly.
Beware.
Let's see if we can get it through that second ad though. So let's we're gonna res Hadris. We don't even have a res, so fuck it, we're dead. Later.
Beware.
Get hit by the Ravage, boys. Stop DPS.
Beware.
Please set your default pull timer to 15.
Yeah, I can do the default pull timer 15. Yeah. It could be Zaire and ask for 16.
4, 3.
I need 17.5 seconds so I can get all my trinkets lined up.
Hey guys, Bubbles is my my first sub to my stream. I'm so proud of him. Thank you, Bubblesors.
Woo! I don't even have a sub button yet.
MVP, buddy. I did it earlier. I was like, do I just yell it in the middle of raid?
Yeah, obviously.
Mid pull.
Yes.
all right.
Watch
All right,
ads. Watch
guys.
ads. First sub. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, wins coming up in 5, 4. First sub, bitches.
Let's be honest, guys. We were gonna wipe anyway.
I think on that like 6th soak it is that people are dying on. I think there's too many people stacked on one point.
Yeah, so I'm stacked. Yeah, there's definitely a third person.
Ruckus and I normally stack on where like these two lines intersect on like this X, and there's like 2 other people there or 1 other person there.
Correct.
So it's too much damage.
Banana.
Yeah. Yeah. So there should only be 4 people in that soak entirely. It should be Brookus, Alariel, Hadris, and Cheat Mail.
I think what's happening is we're kind of all stacked on each other. Might be what's happening. So would it make sense for Brucus and Hadrius to do the double and stand back? Because Alriel and Cheat are melee, so they can. We can do the double and stand further back.
The double is to get them to the right number of stacks.
The double is
yeah.
what's killing
okay,
us.
okay.
The double is what's killing us. What killed me there was somebody who isn't one of those four was there. So.
Yeah, and like there are people that are gonna have to fix because maybe something got absorbed. That's part of why I push really hard on the fix on 5 kind of thing because just like again because it's just where DPS cooldowns and stuff like that are.
People that are running in at the last second, you need to watch where you're going because if you stack on somebody, you're just gonna kill them at that point.
Don't do that, guys. Like, there's no reason to. Yeah, please don't do that. There's no reason to. Just whenever you get the line, just take position first, then DPS. Just stop your cast.
Come on.
You gotta run now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
One ad in the back. If you can finish that, there we go. Perfect.
Oh, I didn't get it off. No, my runic power. Don't parry me. Fucking bitch.
Add far front also. You got one in far front, one far back. See what you can do to him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
We'll get a res on Scofflaw.
No.
Like my raid first shows Scoff WA, and I want to say Scoff Waffle.
3, 2.
Who doesn't love waffles?
Beware.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like that wasn't as many are supposed to be there. Alright, let's just swipe, We have no B-res, and that's our roar. Hang out in the Ravage.
Yeah, no, that one was my fault. Fucking trying to run back to kill the ad, and I didn't realize there was so many overlapped lines to get out in time. Like, converged very close to where the ad's back was.
Oh. Oh, I didn't go back to live scene. No.
This fight also feels fucking awful if your computer apparently cannot handle it.
Yeah, that's a trend.
I don't know if it's anything to do with computers though. I think it's just the way the fight is. Like even if you put your graphics down on 1, I bet you still lag.
I don't lag at all. I'm on a laptop. Yeah. Computers.
Mine lags sometimes, but not every time. It's kind of weird.
Weird.
Yeah, sometimes I lag, but most of the time I don't. But yeah, it's just sort of a common theme for all the bosses. Like, obviously, you just need like top tier equipment in order to do these mythic
Yeah,
fights.
just have a 3080,
I got a
10,900.
Bullshit.
I'm running a 1080 Ti and I'm still doing absolutely fine.
Yeah, 1080 is good.
Yeah, I got like a
2070 super.
You guys have on ray tracing.
Ray tracing does.
I do have it on.
I turned it off at like 40 extra FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, ray tracing in WoW is garbage. Never use it. I don't care if you've got an RTX card. It does nothing.
3, 2.
But kill your friends.
No, he's not.
But I like unnecessarily spending electricity.
Beware.
Yeah. That's why all the lights in my apartment are on right now.
Try to have.
Ravage is coming up in a couple seconds.
Beware.
Don't shoot over too much.
Innervate.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Taking the boss.
Night Hunters. Got a Echo Ascendant in the back that has a lot of HP. Let's go ahead and res one log. Stay safe here. Use potions, etc. We have no movie reses.
Yeah, Hellstones if you need to.
Go. That last echo, we're good. Soak the lines.
Taking the boss.
Animals, animals, animals.
I'm gonna need
Good
grip.
push. Who's that? Quarantine?
Quarantine. I'm not gonna be even close. I'm frozen.
I'm on the other side.
4, 3, 2.
I appreciate the freedom on the Death Knight.
Oh,
I didn't get grip quick
little
enough.
late.
I have reincarn now.
You tried, yeah. Okay.
Alright, you're gonna then do that.
It's fine. It's a clean one. She can do it actually if she wants to.
Yeah.
Arcing Pain, beware.
First ad spawn.
Swap. Taking Remornia.
Second ad spawn.
Lost our DH buddy. Kick was missed.
I can't.
Fill on 5 if you can.
Oh, our ad's still at 20%.
Did we get the wild spirits on it?
It's hard to say because we got kicked though, so I think it would have died.
I think we got silenced.
All you have to do is just throw a glaive at it and we should be fine, right? Buff.
Is it wild spirit? So I think that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh wait, is the other demon hunter doing it?
Yeah, we want Ackles to do it there, because we need you to have the boss.
He did. He just did. He couldn't make it back across.
Gotcha.
Can't he just hit it with a glaive and isn't that good enough?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I just saw him jump over.
If
I
he
mean,
hits with the glaive, he gets pulled over. So
I can do it.
No. I think what happened is he hit the. Yeah, he said that he hit the wrong. He went to the wrong corner first, so it's just all his timing went up. But yeah, if you don't get pulled over if you attack
you don't get pulled
that
over
one.
that one.
It's the other one that pulls over.
The next one. I'm talking about after the.
Yeah. That's not what we're talking about.
the range.
That's not what we're talking about the first range shot too.
Or demon hunter buff for the range.
For the range. Yeah. Okay.
Which interrupt was that? The got missed?
I do not have a good way of tracking that right now, unless someone has a.
Unleash Shadows Echoes.
Okay.
Wait, he was dead.
Oh yeah, he was dead. Then yeah. Well, I know that one was missed. Was there 2 that was missed, or just that one? Because I know that there was one that like when we got grip for Hand of Destruction, we all died because one went off, and that was the last one on the second ad.
The last one on X got missed, but that's because we
I
were
got
already
pulled over
gripped
before we could
Yeah.
kick it, so.
Okay.
Don't wait for the interrupts, too, guys. Like you don't need to wait for the cast. You can do it instantaneously.
Yeah,
So Tap will take care of the
I
ads
didn't
real
have
quick
enough
too.
time to kick 5.
Yeah, there's.
Come on.
I'm not sure there is such a thing as
5,
too fast, and
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
get some line soaks going on. Defensives.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
2, 1. Beware.
One in the back, one in the front. Watch those lines.
4, 3.
That one got reabsorbed. You'll need to fix on 5. This is Ravage.
My touch death went off on it.
Oh, okay, well then.
It died.
Yeah. When I see them disappear at 50% HP, I just assume it's reabsorbed.
The parasite.
They have a little animation.
I have my graphic settings all the way down. You think I can see animations?
Should probably just do that too. Go ahead and hedge my bets all the way about making maybe exist.
Let's try.
Oh, I caught 2 just at the very end.
I've got a commentary on that after this. Oh.
On there.
Alright, these lines. And Ravage is coming up.
1. Beware. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot
3, 2, 1. Beware.
the soul.
That final ad.
On the gear.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready for animals. Animals now.
Beware.
Nice roll.
Hate when this fucking game spins your camera.
Oh yeah.
4.
Definitely frustrating.
2.
It's just super disorienting. Just doesn't feel.
Yeah, it's super great when you don't fix it quick enough and you just end up like fucking like soul shaping or blinking in the wrong fucking direction. I'm just like, alright, cool.
Oh, I'm taking remote.
Tracking pain, beware. Swapping.
Adds up. Second ad's going. Alright, melee ad's dead. Just finish your push. DPS the bot.
20% on Mars.
We
20%. We're gonna die. There's no way. Yeah.
I mean, one of the eventual whales got out, so.
No, we.
Yeah, so
DPS
one.
ranged hit.
Yeah, one vengeful whale did get off, but that was the final one because we got silenced and shit. So.
I'm saying, yeah, the timing doesn't match up. The Hand of Destruction, I think,
our-
would have came out before anyway.
Our range damage is too bad. Did we have a Demon Hunter hit it at all?
I don't think so.
I think so. Hold on, we can do enemy damage taken. The ranged ad is Sincere, right? Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
Sincere.
Yes. He did
Yeah.
hit it.
Yes.
Zach got it.
You have it?
Yeah, he hit it. He got
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yep. There's
then, yeah,
1,200
we're about
damage on
20
it.
We're 20%.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, did the other hunter wild shape? Because the difference between them is 100k.
I don't know. That's something they have to answer. I don't know how they did their cooldowns there. So.
No, bad time to that one, he said.
Okay. And then Hadris, are you using any cooldowns there, or you just don't have one available right there?
I am, but I can't use half my kit from a distance like that.
Gotcha.
Like, I can't use Frozen Orb.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I think his will line up better with Gloomveil, the Frozen Orb.
Mhm.
That's why Frost would usually go to Evershade, but we don't have the range damage to spare. So.
Fair, fair. So the two commentaries I have is Gerbil, you can use Spell Eater and you can actually AMS every single blood price.
That's true.
You have to for the first one, you basically have to do it like right before the Night Hunter hits, and then basically on cooldown you can AMS every single one. The second one is when the Night Hunt. So the boss is sort of moving around when those Night Hunter lanterns come out. We want the boss to move to. So he does his cone. We want him to move into the ads. That way we can cleave to and from him. And then after that, we mostly just kind of want him to hold still. That way we can aim the lines on him, and then the tanks can, once all the lines are in place, then the tanks can move into the triple. But if we start moving the boss back to where his cone position is, the lines that got into place early, like they need to, are now no longer in the right spot.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Grab dagger.
Oh.
This is gonna be bad. Yeah.
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 Let's just fight. Everyone's standing in the triangle.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
There's stop doing so much damage, bro.
It's so hard to fight against that, man.
Forgive me.
Just taunt constantly.
Yeah, I've been watching, but
The 6K Ashen Hollow.
I looked up to watch.
Beware.
Maybe. I just have to keep taunting until
Did you put up your hunter's mark, Izuka? Is that why you're so durable now?
Yeah, that's right. I added it back to my bars.
3, 2, 1.
I knew it. It's free 6% DR, dude. It's juicy.
My weapon supporter is on 30-second cooldown.
Yeah, my stuff's on 30-second also. So.
Yeah, I got 30 on weight.
Point and mock the prop paladin.
He's just trying to get himself sat. That's all it is.
God, I wish.
It's like if I wipe the raid enough times, they won't ask me to come back.
Don't be putting ideas in my head like that.
Alright,
Now we're just gonna hear, oops, I ripped aggro and get 360'd again.
God damn. Stop no-scoping us.
5,
My COD montage, though.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
A brain part there.
Ravage is coming up.
1. Beware.
Intervic.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot
3, 2, 1. Beware.
the soul.
Haunting.
I just want all the way in the back. Make sure we're getting that. Alright, Ravage is coming up.
1. Beware.
They're in my castle, these pests.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
the soul.
Your boss.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
the soul.
Sure, using health potions here to survive.
3.
Gonna taunt
Right.
the boss here.
Animals, 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 animals.
Freaking zoo here.
I didn't get a roll.
Alright.
Hadriers needs a grip.
I'm gonna die.
4.
Who is I? Call a name, please.
The person with the grip.
Oh no.
We lost the beast. And
Gripper and the grippy.
Res had. See if you can make that DPS check.
Cracking bear. Pain, beware.
Cracking bear. Be pain.
Yes,
Break
yes.
that up.
Taunting the eye. Ramornia.
Oh, I missed that. I got silenced like a shithead and it's away.
It looked like we had it that time though. On the range.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were making the DPS? Oh, thank God. Alright, I'm glad. What happened with the march there? Did you guys just not get a roar, or did you just not get enough stack shots? Or?
I didn't get a roar.
Okay.
I had 3 stacks.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, we can get another pull in here tonight. I can do a poll about going beyond our normal raid time, but normally our raid ends in about 4 minutes or about 1 pull, so.
So, I don't have weapons border for 44 seconds.
Alright, that's fine. I can do a
Sorry about
44
that.
seconds. No, that's fine.
Confirmed 1 pull.
Here's our long ass pull timer, no worries, guys.
The #1 problem that Monk suffers from is Blizzard won't let our weapons of order reset on a timely fashion.
Yeah, that's the only problem monks have.
I don't
yeah,
know.
they're a coding math.
All the bugs
like-
are intended. Don't worry about it.
They're also just
What's the cooldown on it?
Weapons of order, it's 2-minute cooldown.
Ah, that's it. That's exactly how paladins feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, paladins get everything else. So I
Look,
don't
if
want
your
to
pull doesn't last 2 minutes, you don't
Pull
deserve your
timers,
cooldowns back.
pull timers at 5 seconds. Pull timers at 5 seconds.
4,
Go.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Alright, I'm ready to pad again.
Flag City.
Pull in the back, see if you can finish them off, please. Perfect.
Why did
Ravage's
they
coming up.
unpart it?
Boss positioning's looking a lot better, by the way. I like it. Thank you.
Haunting.
Just like I take constructive criticism.
Taking the boss.
You ready for animals? Animals? Animals?
A lot of cool soul shapes there.
Unleash the zoo!
Rip one locker.
2, 1.
Everyone made it.
This is the kill, guys.
This is the kill.
I believe.
Happy birthday, Turbo.
Shut up. Old memes. Stale memes.
Cracking pain.
Melee, watch those lines coming in.
Taking Remornia.
Second adds up.
Did Sire not follow?
Sure didn't.
F and chat.
Taunt him, just taunt him, just taunt him.
I got him, I got him.
Oh.
We aren't gonna make it over there.
No, we would have killed him.
We would have made it. Yeah, we would have made it.
We would have killed it.
Easily.
Sounds.
Easily. Yep.
We're good. Progress. Do we go back through? Oh, yeah.
No. No, we do not,
No,
because we did the ads
those
here.
ads are supposed to be dead, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, yep.
And they're just...
That is correct.
Everyone but me.
It's like as soon as you tag him with anything, he just pulls you over, right?
Yes.
25 yards or something like that.
This fight is still a shit ton of fun.
Yeah, it's still a shit ton of
Such
fun
a
because we're not
really good
400 pulls
fight.
into it. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
the average is like 250.
Yeah, well, exactly.
For what,
right.
this or Stone Legion?
Hold on. Before you
It's-
guys take off, I'm gonna do a ready check. If you want to do some more pulls tonight because we started so late, hit yes. If you need to go or whatever, which is totally fine, hit no, and we'll just go from there.
Yes to.
Okay.
To
Well
stay.
then, yes. Well, it looks like we got people who got to bounce out, so that's fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna put a Google form in the potential channel about talking about, do we want to start at 8:30 and then like go from there or what? Because we've been having a lot of difficulty getting started at 8 as more of our roster has shifted towards Pacific time. So,
I mean,
and
just saying that we will not have Brucus before 8:30. So
that's
technically,
that's fine. We also have like 4 people posted out today, so.
yeah, let's see.
Like that's pretty normal. It's pretty normal for, like, for example, Chaos. You know, he tends to show up about 15 to 20 minutes late, and we just start without him, kind of thing.
He's not gonna be here this week though.
That's I'm aware. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily change whether or not we start at 8 o'clock, right? Because Chaos wouldn't be here at 8 o'clock anyway. It's all right. All right, see you guys tomorrow. I realize that it doesn't feel like a lot of progress, but we did definitely learn things like our ranged number of players probably matters a lot more than we were giving it credit for. And we had a lot of people in here that were not with us last week, so there's just sort of adjustments and getting used to it, and the fact that we only have 1 druid instead of 4 now, and so we made them do something else, and you know, a lot of little things changed. And when a lot of little things change, then you're like, oh, well, are we regressing? And it's like, well, I mean, the fight's not the same as it was last week now for us because we have different people. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We can get some going in here. We did start cleaning up, especially towards the end there. You know, with you know, there's a sort of a learning curve with, like, you know, for example, a tank that's new with us, etc. So we like, as you see, like, what the beginning of the night was and the end of the night was, you know, just in that, you know, like, basically 2 hours that we had, we did transition from being ultra messy to actually fairly clean, actually. And you know, the more consistently we get clean, especially with more people available to be a clean pool every time, the quicker we get through phase 2. All right.
Yep.
Talk to you guys later.
See you, dude.
Thanks.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Well, this is the end of tonight's read. I don't know if we're gonna do 8:30 tomorrow or whatever they decide to do. You know, that's on them, I guess. But I will let you guys know, because that will affect the start of the stream time. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. I know I didn't really talk very much, mainly because they talk a lot and I can't think what to say. As planned, so far, it's still going to be 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 11:30-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't already, I really would appreciate it if you hit the follow button, or if you're not, subscribe to my YouTube channel over at Get Iced. If you missed today's stream, or you know someone who wanted to see it, it's over on YouTube as a VOD. I'm probably gonna have to go change the title because the title's always messed up over there on YouTube for some freaking reason. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always,